All right, hello everyone. Sorry, I was just like in thought. So, guys, I didn't even know season 1 was coming out today. Like, whoa, it's a weird looking. Did you see that? The animations on that are really strange. Yeah, I didn't even think about it, guys. Come on, like, because I was like, oh, I don't know what we'll do tomorrow. We'll be doing whatever, right? And oh, I had to go through my inventory. Oh my god, it was so bad, guys. I can't even tell you how bad it was. It was really bad. Hey Emily, how are you? Yeah, so I didn't even realize, like, I don't know, in my brain I'm still in March and we're like halfway through April already. Um, and I didn't even realize it was coming out today. I was like, what? So I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I again slept like a long time. But I did get some of the video, like, I haven't worked on that video for a few days now. And I did get some stuff done for it today. And I also worked on another video. Um, the second animal Easter egg video, which I have now 9 things listed. So I wanted to, because I only had 5. I had 6, but the 6th one wasn't that interesting, or it wasn't really like an Easter egg or any, like, even a fact, really. Turned out to be like a bust. So I had 5 things, right? And I was just like, wow, that's not enough. So I sat down today and I did some research. I kind of like looked at the wiki and, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then I got reminded of like, 2 things that I already actually I knew all of these things. I knew all of those things. Some were like obscure, some were like, I don't know, they're just like interesting. They're not really anything special, right? Most of these are just like interesting. They're not anything crazy. But yeah, so I was just like, oh, okay, cool. So I have a list now. The list is done. And then but I will be working on the other videos. So okay. So, I will tell you guys, I don't know how apparent this is. I don't know how much people know about this. As of today, the um, the protocols that you can get in Cantha work across the entire world, and you can charge them, as far as someone said, up to 2 hours now. I didn't test that out. I only did an hour and a half because I thought that's what it was. But you can take them anywhere, and it trivializes 90% of the content in Quarteria. It is so overpowered. It's probably gonna get nerfed. I have a feeling that they're not gonna allow this in Quarteria because that's gonna overthrow every other meta. I lost my boons because if you go into which I just found out, but if you go into one of the lounges, then it takes that away, or like PvP probably as well. But I want to get that full. So
The Great March southward is about to start.
really,
But hurry,
Case.
it looks like your
But yeah,
current
having that
isn't fully ready
stuff,
yet.
I'm gonna definitely do that because that makes everything so much easier. It's gonna make everything so simple. Because that is a ton of toughness, a ton of vitality, and you get a ton of power and condition damage, and you get just so many boons when you go into combat. So many boons. It's really crazy. Because it says give swiftness, but it doesn't actually tell you the other stuff that it gives you. So. Yeah, they should, because I think it trivializes everything else in the game. I don't mind that it transfers from map to map because it is kind of annoying to go around and like lose them, but they should only have them in the Canthan maps. But as of right now, I'm gonna exploit it. It's not like I'm doing something I'm not supposed to. It is in the game. They have put that in there. Not my fault, but I'm gonna use it to its full extent. And I want to see if it goes up. They add now, instead of adding 10 minutes, they add 15 minutes now when you use them. Oh, what is happening? Do you see this? What is going on right now? Okay, I don't know. My sky skill was turning on its own. I don't know what the heck was going on there. I want to see. Does it go to 2 hours now? Does it do that really? So it does. So it does. So for 2 hours, you can have all the boons in the world now available to you. It's gotta wait until 4. Jump down here. Yeah, that's a bit. It's a bit extreme, but you know, what is? It's you know, I'm sure they're gonna look at that and be like, yeah, that wasn't intended. That was supposed to be for just the Canthan maps. You're not allowed to do that. So they'll nerf that, but yeah, I'm gonna use it right now. I don't know if it works in dungeons and stuff, fractals. I have a feeling that probably goes away when you go into those things. If it doesn't, I mean that. Okay, is it really 2 hours? No, it's not. Oh my god, how long does this go? Okay, it goes to 2 hours and 12, but it won't let me do any higher than that. Wow, that's a long time that these last now. I mean, that's nice. I like that. That's good, but yeah, definitely shouldn't be outside of Cantha. But I kind of want to demonstrate how overpowered those things are. I was able to like get an ore. Like I went to ore because I was just like, I really want to see how strong this is. I went to ore and I fought like some random champion that I found, and oh my god, so easy, dead in like no time flat. I mean, yes, this is a very defensive build, is a very high survivability build, but still. Because I have like a ton of health on this build. Okay. I want more batteries. I want more batteries. What are these guys doing under the stairs here? Offensive. But yeah, I'm gonna do season 1 stuff. I'm so excited. I totally didn't even know. Oh wait, we already did this. We already have done this. Where is the offense? Is there an offensive one? I think there's one up here, isn't there? Nope, there's not. I don't know. I don't know where it is. I did the I tried. I attempted with a random group of people the CM for the strike. It's pretty tough. There's a couple of things that you kind of have to like be careful of that like will kill you. One thing that really confused me was the like bomb thing that they had. Like that really just, it's weird. So it's like, you know, for those of you that kind of know, the Aetherblade hideout strike has that mechanic where at some point you get to, okay, so we're full on these now. I'm gonna take these now. That's 2 hours of stuff, and we're gonna go. And I don't know where season 1 starts. I haven't even done it, but there's that mechanic when you get, I think it's like when you get Scarlet, like halfway down, you get the like the mechanic where there's a sniper, and then it has like the 3 areas that like turn, and you have to find like the correct one to stand in. So they now have done this where that happens, but there's 2 snipers now, and then there's 2 bombs or 3 bombs, and you can destroy one of the bombs, but then the other 2 bombs have to be lined up or something. It's really confusing, and we tried it like 3 times, and they kept on trying to explain it, and I didn't understand it. Like I just don't understand how it works. Because I'm like, okay, you have to like line the bombs up, but then you have to do it out of the way of where they're gonna be shooting. But the bombs are like in a plus sign, so you have to like move it around. It's really strange, and I was just like, I don't get this. And then after like the 3rd try, I kind of got like annoyed because there really isn't that many, there is no new rewards for it, so there's no reason to really do it, which kind of sucks. There's no, I think you have like a chance to get like a sword or something, like a specific sword, but I'm like, that's not really a reason to do that. So I tried out a little bit, and I was just like, eh. They almost did kick me because I was playing my Bladesworn, and one guy let me know, he was like, listen, you're doing way less DPS than everyone else. The issue with that was that First of all, when you fight my Trin, she teleports around, so it's really hard to hit her with the Dragon Slash, and I just didn't hit her often enough. And then when she summons the little Scarlets on the side, there's one Scarlet that you have to like CC, and that's the one I would go to. So I wasn't actually doing DPS because she doesn't take any damage. So my DPS was like considerably lower because I would constantly go there. But I ended up swapping, and even with I was on a Vindicator then. Even then, it didn't really matter. So I was just like, whatever. Tried it, you know, whatever. Nothing crazy with it. All right, let's do season 1. Oh my god, you guys don't understand. Like, it's so weird. There's this whole like completionist thing in me where I would really love to do a playthrough of the whole story in one go. And I've always wanted to do that. I've always wanted to take a new character with you guys, probably even like on stream, go through and do all of this, the whole story together, and do playthrough of the whole story and just talk about all the different things going on, blah blah whatever. But I've never done that because I've always felt that stupid disconnect between the personal story and then Living World season 2. There was always that huge gap, and it drives me fucking nuts, and I'm so glad that they finally are changing that. So yeah, so we get to go we get to do so by the end of this year they will have all of season 1 in episodes. So I will probably, once that is over, once that's all released and stuff, I will probably do that. I'll probably go back and we'll look at that stuff. We'll play through it and stuff. All right, so we're reading the urgent letter. Logan, my friend, Kratos sources report things have worsened in Holbrack and the Black Citadel. Refugees are pouring into cities from the north where Dredge Flame Legion lines. What's with the typo here? They should have really capitalized Dredge in that. I feel like in that sense they should have done that. Alliance tearing through Wayfarer foothills and Diasa Plateau. Our comrades are struggling to repel the Molten Alliance invaders. So I will tell you guys, as someone that has played Season 1, and I have very fond memories and very vivid memories of Season 1, specifically Frost and Flame, or Flame and Frost, or whatever. What is it called? Flame and Frost? Flame and Frost. I have such vivid memories of going to Wayfarer Foothills for the first time and seeing, like, there were signs around and there was, like, things that had changed in the maps and stuff. I will tell you that this is kind of, this jumps right into stuff that we didn't get to see right away. It was very much like we would find out about these refugees, and we'd find out about these, there was like homesteads that were being attacked, specifically, like I said, in like he's saying, Wayfarer foothills and Diasa Plateau. You would actually find evidence of these things happening, but it took like months for this stuff to come out. So it was like this really slow build up, and it actually ended up getting to the point where even ArenaNet realized that their like release cadence at that point was like really slow, and that they needed to do more. And that's when they ended up doing like every 2 weeks we would get a new story step, because of how little story we really got. But yeah, in the beginning they were doing like, I want to say like once a month we would get a release. So it was just like Flame and Frost Part 1 and then Flame and Frost Part 2. And there was just like months apart, and there was like really not that much content, and everyone was kind of like, that's it? Like, that's all you're giving us? So this is already like way into this, right? Which, yeah, it just kind of like, I think they skipped a couple of steps, which I'm not mad about, actually, because, you know, whatever. As a Seraph Guard, my duties are here. However, I'd like you to assist the cities. The Citadel is holding a defense quorum in the Imperator's core, and they need all the support they can get. Head to the quorum and let the tribunes know you're there to help. But before you leave, talk with Ridlock. He may have specific instructions. I will point out that there's like, no, actually, I mean, that's the only typo in there, really. Okay, so that's where we're gonna go. Meet Ridlock at the Black Citadel, Imperator's Court, to discuss the Molten Alliance threat. Optional, visit the refugee camp in the Black Citadel. Ooh, I do want to do that. Let's do that. Let's go to Black Citadel. Ooh, that's so exciting. I'm so excited. This is so great. I'm really happy about this. This is awesome. This is like the best thing ever. I've never noticed this. What is that? That's so cool. I was like, what is that? That is really awesome. Doesn't that look cool? And it sways back and forth. That's cool. Where's the refugee camp? Is there like a specific area? I have nothing explored in the Black Citadel. Imperator's Core. Where would I find? Usually it would have like a little symbol, like a green little symbol on it. I don't know. I don't know where I would find that. Oh, there it is. Was that on there before? I didn't see it. Oh, right in front of my face. All right, there's a refugee camp right here. So we get these random people here. We got Bella's jaw shot. Don't suppose you've got any news from the north. My hackles won't lie down. Tribune Brimstone sends scouts up to find out what's going on. I hope we hear back soon. Why are there so many refugees? It has to be some kind of major offensive. They're systematically taking out all our ranches in the northwest corner of the plateau. I hate the Flame Legion. Okay, so again, they're talking specifically up here. Okay, so Wayfarer Foothills, right here, this corner, and then this corner of the Diesa Plateau. Now, I will tell you guys that specifically on these mountain ranges, you will find these like steam vents that they're like you can see them everywhere. I'm pretty sure those were added when this release originally came out. So this was one of the like environmental things you could find around that kind of told you what was going on. So you could find these like vents, and they were like releasing steam from underground, and you were like, what the hell is going on there? Like, and as far as I understand, those were new. They were like added after. Yes, right, exactly. Happy season 1. So it was really cool to see those vents come out, and I was just like, I remember walking by. You can actually see them specifically when you go by the paths, and we'll look at those when I go there as well, and we'll talk about those again. Is there anyone else we can talk to? We can talk to this guy. This is a rusty bucket of awful. I like my ranch post, but those Flame Legion left me no choice but to report back here. My Centurion is not happy. Leave me alone. Okay. All right. We'll leave you alone. Anyone else? This guy? You here to kick me out? Not yet, huh? Well, it's only a matter of time. Why would you get kicked out? The Citadel can handle more refugees, but we're still coming. The legions have started turning people away. Soon they'll be booting those. Oh, really? They're turning people away. Aw. Is he shivering? Oh, he's scared. This little guy is scared. That's so sad. This guy. I'll find them. I find the monsters and I'll make them pay, I swear. What? Oops. What happened? I was Primus at a far in the foothills near Butcher's Block. Butcher's Block? Butcher's Block. Butcher's Block. Village of Butcher's Block. So there was some kind of Farrar, maybe up here or something. Maybe something else. I don't know. I don't think we get exclusively told that there's a Farrar up there, but yeah. Butcher's Block. Flame Legion attacked us. Not all the cubs made it, so they killed the cubs as well. And my warband. I've heard nothing. Maybe I'm a Gladium now. I don't remember that being so dramatic, all the stuff that's going on, but that's pretty harsh shit that's going on, right? No one else wants to talk here. They're just sleeping out on the like on the road. Oh, this guy I can talk to. Why won't they believe me? I know I'm the cub of a Gladium, but that's no reason to ignore me. What's wrong? I saw the whole attack, the Flame Legion. They had guns. Not Legion ones, weird ones that shimmered and made my head hurt. That's not normal, right? So why doesn't anyone care? I believe you. So this is the first that we hear of these. They had these Molten guns. What were they? Fused? Molten fused? Something fused guns. You can actually get the whole set or whatever. Which that was a thing between the Flame Legion and the Dredge that they had made, these weapons. What's it been, months now? And those bleeding attackers are still at our doorstep. The legions are sure botched this one. What do you mean? I mean, we're dying here, and I haven't seen one troop dispatched to cut down the Dredge and Flame Legion. It's shameful. So they don't capitalize Dredge, but they capitalize Flame Legion. Okay. I guess they don't need to do that, but it's just weird. It just looks weird in my eyes. I don't know. That's it, right? I think. Looks like it. Looks like that's it, because we did talk to this guy.
What?
Oh, this guy right here, we have a refugee. No more room in the Citadel? I can't believe it. I barely get my cubs here, and now I'm told we have to leave. Where will you go? Lion's Arch, most like. Its gates are still open. Heard some organization, the Consortium, I think, is offering refugees. So this was the whole, like... The Consortium had the whole, like... This is before Season 1, but the Consortium had the whole, like... debacle with Southside Cove, where they had all those refugees go there, and then they had them like work or whatever. I don't know. It was like a whole thing, and that's where we met Kanak for the first time. That was really cool. I'm preparing to defend a prisoner accused of being a Flame Legion spy. I need to try to argument on someone. You'll have to. What's your argument? I'll ask the tribunal to consider whether our real enemy is faith itself, or whether. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I just randomly talked to this guy. I don't know. All right, let's go find out what Ridlock is up to. Obviously, you know, at the end of everything, right, we're really good friends with Ridlock, but this is before we were really friends with Ridlock. Like, we knew him through the dungeon stories at this point, and we knew him through you know, Ara, and we fought with him and stuff, but we're not like that close to him. And this is also before he became a Revenant, mind you, okay? Because the next time, you know, just later on, he's a Revenant for most of the story, but in the beginning he wasn't. So this is old Ridlock almost, right? He's got, like, a lot of these characters have gone through so many changes, and yeah, and this is them pretty much how they were before. Where do I go? Oh, over here. Let's do it, new friends, new enemies. Ooh. It's just an engineer hanging out. What? Oh, up here. I was like, what are we doing? It's such a cool view, isn't it? Look at this. It's really awesome. Alright, anyways. There's Ridlock Brimstone and rocks.
Talk about that later. I've got a mission for you. You're aware of the refugee situation.
Yes, Tribune. I heard the Flame Legion have been mobilizing in northern Diessa Plateau.
You heard right. They're mucking with our assets up there, and it's singeing my fur. I need you to secure that hatchery we discussed. You think you can handle that?
Yes, Tribune. I'll leave right away.
Good. Take any support you can find. You're likely to need it.
Yes, Tribune.
Alright. Speak with Ridlock. Speak with the Char soldiers. So we don't really... This is the first time we meet Rocks, guys. Up until this point, I don't know if there was in the original Season 1, if we met her beforehand. I'm not so sure, but yeah, it's the first time we meet Rocks. Molten Alliance is indefensible. Attacking a hatchery of baby devourers? Disgraceful and cowardly. I heard you speaking with Brimstone. Need support? I could use an extra sword, sure. The hatchery is north of the town of Nolan in Diessa Plateau. I'll meet you there. Bring any friends who want to come too. My name's Rocks. What's yours? A Rally of Twilight? How do I get there? Blah blah blah. Head north. You'll find the hatchery. You can't miss it. Okay, I'll see you there. Alright, and ooh, I do want to see... Oh, they won't let me in there? Not even Pack Commander? Sorry, Commander. I do have a standing order to let... I do have standing orders to let you through. Go on in. Oh, okay. So, I think if you've played a certain amount... Wait, is there's like dialogue for after everything? I say we flank.
This better be good.
I don't know, because we have... Be careful, the Tribunes are passionate. Why are we here? Oh, this is when Smoter is still alive. Yeah, well, I'm like, I have the, it's, ooh, didn't know that you can do Flame and Frost. Oh, okay, report. Okay, you can actually read a report. Field report from the Ash Legion. I've been tracking the non-dredge allied members of the Flame Legion as requested. It doesn't look like all of them are on board with this thing, whatever it is. Tribune Ephraim greets Glory. So, I love this. This is new, and I really like this because this is like retroactively kind of fluffing up some of the lore. So this is talking about Ephraim, who becomes in Ice Saga becomes the Flame Imperator, right? So he's a Tribune. So that, I don't know, that's really cool. I love that they have done that. I was especially outspoken about his disapproval. He's been moving a lot on his own. I followed him out of their camp the other night, had a younger cub with him. They traveled to the edge of Bulo Crossing to meet with someone. Do we know where that is? Bulo Crossing. Oh, I'm glad I can leave those up. Bulo Crossing, is that an actual place? Does anyone know if that's an actual place? Where did they say specific? They didn't say specific map, so it kind of sucks. I was thinking because I know there's like Flame Legion up here. Incendio. Maybe they're talking about like more up here or something. Oh yeah, right there. This is it. Okay. So this is where they're talking about. So the spy is over here watching Ephraim. Bulo Crossing to meet with someone. Char. Didn't recognize their face, but they didn't look like Flame Legion either. I couldn't get close enough to hear what they were talking about, but they both seemed uneasy. The other Char took off with the cub, and Ephraim returned to camp. Hasn't left since, but I've got eyes on him, trying to figure out the cub's identity and location too. I think they went further north. So they went somewhere to the north. Okay. I'll let you know if anything suspect happens. I'm meeting with Krisha, so this is where we hear about Krisha, in 2 moons. Maybe leave that part out of your report to Ridlock. I'll include any intel she has for us. And this is Bale Dancer, more of a Bale Dancer as the... Oh, that's so cool. I just was gonna come up here because I have the claw of the Khan-Ur as my dagger, and I was just like, oh, cool. I want to look at the actual claw in there. Obviously it's like a lot bigger, but I didn't realize that there's a field report. Awesome. Oh, and today, guys, I did my daily, and I got to 33,000, guys. Yay, 33,000. Woo. Yes, thank you. I'm excited. Story journal? Where would I find season 1 stuff? Yes, it is indeed in the story journal. Letter from Nude, the command core. Okay, so there's 2 more things in the command core. All right, let's talk to Ridlock, and then we'll look for the correspondence that's somewhere around here. Good to see you, Commander. Unfortunately, this is a private defense quorum. They'll let you mingle, but Smorder's not taking tips on crisis handling. Oh yeah? Well, on behalf of the Pact, I'm here to lend a hand. I've got some fresh metal in the fire for taking real action. Meet me in the office once you've had your fill of the tribunal. I've wasted enough time listening to Smorder's bicker. Alright. Is there something over here, maybe? That I can read? No. Something there? Nope. That's okay. I like AP, and I've played so much of the game that maybe there's a report here. That looks like a report. Yes, it is. Wear my veneer. Okay. I don't know. I wish I was writing under better circumstances, but I've got refugees spilling out of the shiver peaks like maggots from a corpse. Wow, what a metaphor. Okay, that's kind of disgusting. We are overwhelmed. Our homestead's full. I wouldn't be writing if I wasn't concerned. I've been hearing things about the Flame Legion. I know you aren't making daisy chains and singing ballads with that lot, But if Smoter knows anything about these attacks, I can't ignore the whispers. I need to know where he stands in this. Figure out what they're doing. Blood is rolling down the mountain, and I don't like the smell. Smoter, we've had our differences, but this isn't the time to lean on petty disagreements and ancient rivalries. We've barely enough ale to get through another week, and I don't think I'll last a winter without it. And that's from Newt Whitebear. Yeah, talking about like shit that's going on in mountains. Okay. And one more somewhere. But oh, right next to it? Is this it? Oh, this is it. Yeah. Intel from Krisha. Okay, so this is, you know, it's interesting because we didn't meet Krisha until like recently, right? A few years ago. But you know, like I said, retroactively putting them in there like that, if you're gonna go and revise, that's really cool. I like that. Krisha's Stoneglow's concern is as raw as ours. Bangar has her tracking the Dredge and Flame Legion movements too. She says that they're calling themselves the Molten Alliance. We think they've been operating out of some old Dredge mines. Haven't been able to pinpoint where exactly those are. If I had to guess, somewhere beneath the Shiver Peak Mountains, which I think we're gonna get to see the dungeon as well. Because the dungeon was in the trailer, so I think we'll get to see that. But that does explain why the attacks have been so abrupt. Krisha did confirm one of the main suspicions, though. The Flame Legion is divided. Not all of them are participating in this alliance. Tribune Greet's Glory, Ephraim, is one of the biggest contenders, but he doesn't carry enough weight to sway many more yet. They're floundering without Geharon. We don't have a ton of... So, just to remind everyone, at this point in the personal story, we have defeated Geharon, right? Geharon was the imperator that kind of led the Flame Legion, and he wanted to become a god, right? He was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna become a god, and we killed him in the dungeon story of the Citadel or whatever. And yeah, so now they're kind of like, they're a little bit leaderless, and they're floundering without Geharon. We don't have a ton of insight into their leadership, but that hot mess. With that hot mess out of the picture. From now, I've got my warband watching every known entrance to the mines. I'm headed up north myself, gonna see if I can gather more intel. I'm not sure who's pulling the strings, but they've got some very powerful hands ready to carry their sword. I think maybe we'll meet more of a Bale Dancer, and maybe we'll I don't know, maybe we'll see her at some point. I'm not exactly sure. She sounds interesting. I don't know if we did meet her in the original season 1, but yeah, it would be cool. I love how Rox is just standing here. Why is it such an important asset? It's one of the largest Blood Legion hatcheries and training facilities. Send others with you. Personnel are stretched thin. We're in the middle of a refugee crisis. Okay. Let's go there. Let's go right to the town of Nolan. So it's actually not that far outside of the Black Citadel, mind you. Okay, so they're attacking really close by. Wait. Oh, I'm supposed to meet him in his office. Oh, great. We go back. Because I missed that. I didn't even look at that. I didn't even look at it. Alright. Where we go? Over here. Yeah, that's his office in there. Alright. Blood Tribune quarters. Okay, Bram is here, mind you. So this is the first time we see Bram, and Laria Sharp-Eye is Ridlock's like aide.
My friends, my home. We're losing everything. People are dying.
Who do you think you are, barging into my office like this?
My people are hunters. They don't know how to fight an army.
True, but that doesn't make me your keeper. You're in the wrong place. Go talk to Newt Whitebear. I'm up to my eyeballs in refugees.
I'm Heir's son. I heard. I thought you would help.
Heir has no son. Get out of my office. Now!
So... Hold on, I gotta talk to Bram before
I need to take care of their own messes.
Alright, let's talk to Bram. I'm so mad I can't show my anger. Not here. I need to head back to Holbrook, see if I can convince Whitebeard to send reinforcements. Okay, I thought this was after the fact, because I know he goes to both. I remember that he goes to both. I know he goes to Ridlock, and then he goes to Newt. So I think that'll happen. We'll join him for this. Don't suppose you'd like to come? I might. Why didn't Brimstone help you? You'll have to talk to him to find out. I'm not asking him to go myself. To go himself, just to send some troops. So be it. I'll speak with Nude, White Baron Holbrook. He's a wise man. He'll listen to reason. Why didn't you go to Holbrook first? Let's just say I have ghosts from my past that I tried to avoid. My mother, to be specific. It never ends. Well, whenever she and I are in the same room, I barely know her anyway. I've own ghosts, by the way. Bram Erson. You've probably heard of my mother. She's a famous hero, member of Destiny's Edge, Eris the Galkin. I'm not bragging, mind you. I take after my father. Nice to meet you. Okay. So this is when we find out he is the commander. Now that you're out of stuffy command core, let's talk about the DSA crisis. Why did you reject that Norn? 2 reasons. First, we've got our hands full. I can't spare a single soldier for the Norn when my own are dying. This Molten Alliance is burning our assets. And second, he lied to me. What did he lie about? He said he's Eris the Galkin's son. I've known her for years, and she'd have mentioned if she had any kids. He underestimated my relationship with her. Okay. Logan sent me to help. Good, because I can use all the help I can get. We're spread thin. I've got cooks out scouting the mountains for... So he's got the cooks out scouting the mountains because they have no more personnel. How dirty do you want to get your hands, Commander? Whatever you need, tell me. Right now, I need support at the Devourer Hatchery north of Nolan. It's an important asset for the Legions. I already sent one of our Gladia to take a look. Yes. We already know where it is. Yeah. So, we already know where that is. Then we get Ridlock. Commander, here's the route to the rocks is the recruit. She's not in trouble. I just wanted to make sure she knew you knew how to appreciate how appreciative I'd be if you did. Whatever they're up to, I don't like it. Rocks is capable. Exit the city, blah blah, we know where it is. Alright, so let's go to the hatchery. I think the hatchery is like a really short little instance. I don't think that's like really long. I think you have to like fight your way through. Oh, I lost my boons. That's so sad. I think when you go in instances, they go away. So it kind of sucks. So don't waste your time if you're going in instances. If you're doing open world stuff, guys, get those protocols. If you're not, don't bother. All right. Refugee signposts. I remember you could fix those. Is that is that like an achievement or something? There's a refugee signpost right there as well.
How was patrol?
Our leader isn't sure. Thinks he's some kind of legionnaire already.
Well then, your next responsibility is
Fight
to
what
challenge-
cannot
Oh, okay, I understand. Okay. There's an agent from the Order of Whispers. I think there's a bunch of like... There's a bunch of different things you can probably do. I hope... well... Actually, I hope there's a lot of different... I mean... I have... Obviously, you guys can see I've done a lot of them already. But there's a lot of stuff that... Guiding sign. Oh, there's one more signpost? Okay. Let's find that last signpost real quick. Before I go. Where is that last signpost? Somewhere down here. Yep, there it is. That's it. Guiding sign. Let's get those 3 signposts. We did that. Gives me 1 point. Yay! Ooh, fused shoulders. Oh my god. No, they didn't. Really? They added... Oh my god. I didn't know they would add like all these things. Fused gear. What's that for? Power, toughness, vitality. Who needs that? It's so bad. That's so bad. Tier 1, Tier 2. Awesome. That's really cool. So, investigative study. Cragstead, Molten Furnace. Okay. So we only have 1 in Cragstead. Let's go to the thingy. I don't know how much I'm gonna do of this stuff. I do want to go through the story, but I'm not gonna do all the like achievement and stuff. We'll do however long time. Like once I get tired, you know, once I'm like okay enough, I'll just stop. But I do want to get through the story, so let's do that for sure. Let's do that for sure. Alright. New friends. Oh, man, that's such an iconic, like... I remember when they first released that. That was really cool. Alright, so we're here. Why was that? Okay, we're here.
We're close. I scouted around while waiting for you, and it doesn't look good. I'm seeing signs of dredge. We go fast and silent until Sneaky doesn't cut it anymore. Then, we go fast and mean. Wait, something's not right. Be on your guard.
Alright. Molten. Man, fighting Molten enemies again? Jesus. Such a throwback. These were all like, I will tell you guys, these were all like group things. Like you had to do these in a group. Or you didn't have to, but back then, I mean, the power creep wasn't really there back then. So it was really recommended to do this in a group back then. You know, armor wasn't as accessible. Not everyone had the best builds. Like, builds weren't even a thing back then, really, you know? It's just... Die.
That should do it.
Okay. So we did that. Oh my god, he just got blown up. Well, yeah. Come and get it. Molten resonator. Yeah, they use the fused weapons. That's a cool, I mean, this was at a time where ArenaNet did everything with fire. Everything was always fire with ArenaNet. Over the last few years, I think they started embracing more like other elements, but man, I can tell you back then, everything was fire. Everything cool that was added was always like some kind of fire skin of something. It's just like, ugh. And all the best skins of the base game, if you look, a lot of them are just very fiery. Attack! Ow! What ability is that? Alright. Everything takes a little bit longer because I'm condition damage, so. Alright, let's go in here. Oh, there's that weird sound. So, remember that the little cub told us, like, oh, they're using, like, weird weapons and they're giving off weird sound. Because the dredge actually used, like, sonic, sonic wave weapons and stuff like that, like a lot of that type of stuff, and yeah, and that's kind of integrated into like the fused weapons, I guess. All right, the sonic emitters right here. Let's kill these.
Dirty snakes are attacking.
Dirty snakes? Oh, sneaks. I was like, dirty snakes. There's Frostbite. We get to meet Frostbite, guys. This is where we find Frostbite for the first time. I'm super happy about that. It's Frostbite right here. Or one of these, anyways. One of those. Rox is dead. Oh, great. Good job, Rox. You're doing a really good job here. Yeah, this is super survivable. I might go with a DPS set. This is a Ritualist set. I have a Viper set. I might put that Viper's armor on. Just to be able to do more damage and get this over with quicker. Because they're not really doing any damage to me. Alright, hold on. Let's do that right now.
sounds like trouble.
This should do more damage, I think. Doesn't have as much health, obviously, but... This baby devourer right there.
To the front.
So cute. Alright, just die, please. Let's get this guy up.
Skin someone for this.
You can't skin me. I might really swap to like a different, I don't know. We'd have to replay it. That's okay, we're stuck with this crappy build. I think I do have like a, we don't have to do Spectre. I could do something else. Just to make it a little bit faster. Something power damage. Oh my god. They keep coming. Is that right? Is that what you hear? I think that's just you talking for no reason. Is that what you hear? We can talk to this. Forget about me, just kill the damn invaders. Oh, hello. Hello, Mr. Shaman friend. Goodbye, Mr. Shaman friend. No. Yeah, so you can kind of see the like the lash tail devourer hatchlings versus the baby devourer. They actually look different. The baby devourer, that's actually frostbite. It's an albino, it's a white one, all white one. Do I have a... Oh, am I still in combat? Get out of combat. Let's get... let's do a Deadeye. Yeah, this goes much faster. Alright, coolio. Much faster. I'll do it like this. So they have the eggs, devourer eggs in there, hatching in there.
You there. I'm here on Tribune Brimstone's orders. Report.
Why is that fire so loud? Jesus.
They came out of the ground before we could sound the alarm. Dredge and Flame Legion
Your warband?
was stationed here, yeah. Some are dead, but the others barricaded themselves behind the south gate. Here's the key. The invaders were in pursuit. We have to...
You're wounded. You stay here and warn away anyone else who comes. You will go.
Alright, so the devourers are ordered to stay there, but then this little guy right here.
Shoo! Go back to your nest.
Aww, look at Frostbite.
Listen, I can't take care of you right now. There's the gate. Let me handle this.
Well, you have the key. I mean... Alright. And look, the devourer's still coming. Frostbite's like, I don't care.
For rust's sake. Shoo! Get! I don't want another pet.
As far as I understand it, the bow that Rox has is her old pet or something that died, and she made a bow out of it. It's a devourer. I think that's what it is. I think that's what the story behind that is. I could be wrong on that. That's why she's like, I don't want another pet.
Something's not right. That's sulfur, and that means Flame Legion. They're near. Stay close.
Well, maybe it's just this. Well, I guess it's not just that. Alright, come on, fuckers. I'll shoot you all. Oh, hello. Hello. Yeah, this is just much faster. Okay? Are you kidding? So much faster.
That'll do.
Yeah. Alright. More. Give me more. Yeah.
Let's go.
Die. Die. Hehe. Oh, I was like, I hear the rumbling, and I see the screen shake, but... Done. Bam. Oh, we got a big gate. Got a big gate coming up. Come on. Marat? That's a big old dredge.
Female. You're outnumbered and outgunned.
I don't think so. I've seen things scarier than you come out of my pet.
Alright, well. Taking care of this guy? No problem.
You'll regret that.
Ah! Get out of here! Assholes. Get out of here. Get. Alright. We saved the hatchery, and I guess we can talk to that guy too, so.
We're too late. Look, tread marks, footprints. They took some of the workers away, alive.
They took some of the
I have
workers,
to secure the
guys.
hatchery, but then I'm going to track them down. When I find out where they took the prisoners, I'll contact you.
Alright, so let's talk to Rox.
Come on, bud.
Oh,
Let's get you something to eat.
alright. What do we get? Oh, refugee child's drawing. Yay! Alright. Would have preferred to take that one back to Tribune Brimstone alive, but at least we're not walking away empty-handed. The Molten Alliance taken prisoners and mean to find them. What about the hatchery? You're good to head out. I'll finish securing the hatchery, then I'll start asking around where they might have taken the prisoners. There's no way I'm letting them get away. Alright, and let's talk to this guy down here. The only survivor, I guess, of this whole thing. Damn good thing you came along when you did. They were about to kill me when they heard the commotion you were making up by the front gate. Looks like everyone else is dead or taken. Oh, my warband runs this place. I can't leave. Please, if you can find a way to rescue any of those who were taken, do so. And make them pay for our pain. I can't be the only one left. I just can't. What's your job here? My warband and I maintain the hatchery. We care for the baby lashtails. I've got to rebuild and resecure it now. Figure out what to do. What happened with the attack? Surprise attack. I was off duty taking a nap when I heard yelling. I ran out to see my warband running up toward the training grounds. I headed to the hatchery and I got knocked tail over horn by one of those damn Flame Legion portals. I tried to fight, but the dredge hit me with a sonic blast and I went down. I can't believe I survived. You know anything about the Devourer following my friend around? Every batch has a slightly odd one. That little albino lash tail is quicker than the rest, smarter too, but shy. Never really took to anyone like the rest did. Seems like he's found somebody he likes now. And I say, good for him. Alright, cool. Do you have an idea why they attacked? North Nolan Hatchery is primo. We hold the record for the most clean hatches, and we've got a reputation for training them right. The Flame Legion knows the damage a well-trained war beast can inflict. That's the reason enough, I guess. Okay. So they were trying to cripple the ability for the legions to have devourers, siege devourers and stuff. All right, so we're done here. That was pretty cool. Oops, nope, I do not want to go. And I got some mail as well. Thank you, Rocks. Okay, so first of all, thank you. I wanted to thank you for assisting me at the hatchery, especially since it was a warband test. I would have failed it if it weren't for you. This was the first stage of my trials, which means I owe you. Big time. I'm still shocked that Brimstone is even considering me, but I've got bigger fillets to sear. I've been talking to a few Vigil representatives. They're closing in on the location of the Molten. So she's talking to the Vigil, which obviously they're not aligned with any of the races, really, and they're just like more like a police force, so to say, in the world, right, against the dragons. But I guess they're helping out with the Molten Alliance, at least one of them. There are hundreds of thousands of old mines lining the Shiver Peak, so it might take a little digging. So again, they're kind of hinting at there's mines beneath the Shiver Peak Mountains, and that's kind of where we're going. I will also say, right here for Rocks, her whole character arc and her whole, like, I feel like that's something that gets overlooked a lot, or it isn't very important to the whole story. But her whole thing was that she's a Galadium who's trying to go into Ridlock's warband. She wants to be part of the, I think it's Stone warband, because he's Brimstone. So he's in the Stone warband, and her whole thing is she wants to be part of that. And throughout season 1, and then I think season 2 as maybe not season 2, no, season 2 as well, I think. She tries to get into the warband with Ridlock, and he puts her on all of these like kinds of trials where she has to prove herself, and this was one of them. So yeah. And then Ridlock actually says, as long as you're going to Holbrack, you're going to Holbrack next, right? Give that mangy old mutt nude white bear a message for me. Tell him I've got Norn refugees showing up in my office, and I don't appreciate it, especially ones that claim to be Heir's son. Oh, and I wouldn't protest if you have to Norn ale for me while you're there. It's far stronger than the watered-down dirt we've got at the Citadel. Okay. Yeah, so again, we're going to this, kind of reminding you to, hey, why don't you go to Holbrack? So fun. I love having going through this. I can't wait until all of this stuff is released by the end of this year. It's gonna be so good. So excited. I really want to try out like a I don't know. I kind of want to try out like a power DPS like Spectre, but I don't know. I don't know. I would have to see how that really functions. Because the Condi just kind of sucks because of how you really don't get... Like, I don't know. It works in like instance content, but it doesn't really work in the sense of like open world stuff. Alright. Where do we go? Like just right up to the door? Yeah, I think so. Alright, the battle for Cragstead. Yay! Alright, so we're here. There's Air, actually. Air is here. Bram, Garm is here. Nude.
All I'm asking is that you send a group of Wolfborn to Cragstead. Dredge and Flamechar are burning our homes.
I am well aware. The smart ones are evacuating, coming here, where we can protect them.
The smart ones? You mean the wounded and near-death ones? The fierce are fighting, dying.
I'm sorry, I can't spare anyone. Perhaps there are others who will help you.
What about you, heir?
Bram, you need to stay here in Holbrack. The people of Cragstead will...
No. You stay, cowering around your bonfires. Soon as I restock my supplies, I'm going to get my people.
I didn't mean...
Who was that kid?
My son.
I see the resemblance. He has your stubbornness.
Alright, so we can talk to, let's talk to Newt. Welcome to Holbrag. What brings you here? I'm here to offer my services. How can I help? That kid Bram, he was requesting aid. He's got an idea that he can defend his homestead from the Molten Alliance by himself. If you're not too tired to fight, go with him, please. Sounds right up my alley. I'd consider it a personal favor. I'd send reinforcements myself, but we can't spare the bodies right now. The kid has it in his head that he can do this on his own, and I assure you he can. Why didn't you help him? My Wolfborn and I have our hands full. Scattering our forces would put them and Holbrack at risk. Talk to the kid, he needs help. Okay. Heir? Holbrack hasn't seen an influx of refugees like this since the dragon's last flight. We're overwhelmed. Not to mention, the extra road traffic has stirred up the Svanir. Do you know what's happening? Only what I've been told. Newt Whitebear sent a few scouts north to see what they can see, and those who returned told terrible stories of homesteads in ashes and the bodies of the dead everywhere. What can I do to help? You're serious? Well, it would ease my mind if you talked to Bram there, my son. Either convince him not to go, or if he insists, don't let him go alone. Why doesn't Newt Whitebear send more? Many have already gone. Those who remain are needed. Part of our fears, Holbrack is the next target. We're bolstering our defenses so we can defend. Okay, let's talk to Bram. Doesn't Newt realize that people are dying? I guess I have to go alone. Some of the homesteaders refuse to leave Cragstead, and they're going to be massacred if I wait around for help. You don't have to go alone, I'll help you. Spirits guide you, I'll meet you at the gates. So we go to Cragstead and help his, you know, that's where Bram grew up with his father. Was right here in Cragstead. And I was always so sad that they never reuse Cragstead or the hatchery for anything. Now that we can replay it, there's a good reason to have those areas, you know, in the game or whatever. So I'm happy about that. It's very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, can I get up there? Yep, there we go. Cragstead, and Cragstead is actually pretty big. It's even bigger than the hatchery. That's really cool. I wish they would have made it like part of the actual map where you can hang out and maybe add a heart in here or something. I mean, they could have really done that, but...
Hey, I smell smoke. We have to go, my friends.
Alright, so he's gonna open the gate for us. Help him! Go, go, go! Wounded villagers! Because this is a really cool look at like the wolf statues and stuff. No, I can't handle this. Okay, let's free them. Attackers! You are the attackers. Ah! What the hell was that? Yeah. Die. Alright. Okay, that has opened up. So they're running away. We're saving these villagers now.
No!
No! No! Alright, is there gonna be another gate? Oh, yeah, there's another gate. There's another gate that opens up. Alright, those crossbows skins are so awesome. I love them. Alright, and last group is up here.
Run! Get to safety!
And a gate up there.
And gate pursuit.
Eh. Alright. Let's go to the next area. So we saved these guys. I will come back in here again because there's actually, as far as I remember, there's an interesting NPC around here that you can talk to. And I forgot what I just remember that they say something really cool. But I don't remember what it was. So I'm gonna come back here and then talk to them. I don't think it had anything even to do with the stuff that's going on right now, but that's okay. Come on, Bram, hurry up. Hurry up! I love his shield. The shield's pretty cool. Kind of want that skin.
Glad that's over.
All right.
I'm not scared. I'm not scared.
All right. Let's get rid of the periscope. Is there only one? Oh God.
Show no mercy.
Come on. Dead. Let's kill these guys. Hey, hey. And that's it. We get these guys. Really love this place. It's really pretty. So really cool.
Trouble.
Okay. It's like, you know, and they're talking about like redoing some of the early like leveling stuff. Maybe they're talking about maybe you know, maybe they're adding some open world stuff to, like, maybe they're opening this up to open world. That'd be really cool. Like both the hatchery and this as like, you know, like an added heart or something. I don't know how deep they're gonna go with this stuff.
To my side.
It'd just be cool if they really looked at like the early hearts and stuff and maybe did some new things with those.
Follow me into battle.
Go, go, go. Die. Right, dead. Oh, there's a correspondence here as well, wasn't there? I think I'm gonna put that on.
What are you doing here?
Oh.
You're supposed to be in Holbrook.
I came back for you. Where are the others?
They were chased up the mountain.
Asshole.
I couldn't move fast enough.
I'll go. Will you be?
I'll be okay. You be careful.
Sadly, we never see any of his friends after this. You know, all of the people that he saved and stuff. They also are in the shrine. May Wolf protect him. So there's a shrine at the top here. We're gonna have to fight our way up there.
Get away!
Don't let them get away! Oh, I know there was discussion on the subreddit about the favorite character of End of Dragons, and I'm really sad that I sadly have to disagree with every single person on that post, because, well, they were talking about how Rama is like the best character ever, and then some people were like, oh no, Ivan is, and then some people were like, June is really cool, Anka's really cool, whatever, right? And no one mentioned the one girl, the one detective girl, that's in the like in the office, the intern or whatever that works at the office. I love her. She's so cool. I know she doesn't have like an important role or anything, but I feel like she should have gotten a mention there too, because she was really, I love her. She's like, are you, cause it's, if you go to claim the guild hall, she's actually there, and she has like a lot of dialogue there. At some point, she's like, are you the one that's improving, that's approving my, unpaid overtime? It's just like, so funny, I don't know. I don't know, there's a lot of really cool characters in End of Dragons. Like I said, I think for me personally, Tetra will have to take the cake. I love her. I love Tetra. Alright, so we're going up into the mountain here. And there's this really cool, like... Yeah, this wolf shrine right here. So cool. So cool.
Enemy contact. This can't be happening. Not like this.
Go, 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 go. Come on. Faster, faster, faster. Dead. All right, and we gotta defeat the boss. I remember the first time, like when this first came out, that I died to this guy so much.
You're kidding, right? Look at you. I'm surprised you can even lift that mace.
This mace will be the last thing you see.
I'm going to enjoy punishing you.
Ah. Defeat the leader. Yeah, I remember him. Oh, that's right. He was jumping around all the time. Oh, so annoying. Alright, let's do this. Let's summon these guys.
You're kidding, right?
I don't even know what character I did this on. It probably was on my Elementalist. But I don't remember exactly who I used back then.
You must like pain.
I remember back then I was always making new characters. I mean, I only recently stopped that trend, but I mean, it's not something that I've ever really stopped. Like, I still now make new characters all the time. Ooh, there's a letter. Okay, so we can read that
Oh,
there.
my young wolf. We should never have stayed behind. I'm glad to see friendly faces.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Bram. They took Otilia and her family.
They what? Where? Why?
They're collecting prisoners. I don't know where they took them or why.
I hate this. We have to help Otilia and her family. But first, I have to make sure these Steaders are okay. I've got this under control.
So, and that was always something that like kind of was like weird to me, and I think it had to do with like ArenaNet wanting to touch like love stories or something, because Otilia is supposed to be like his love interest, I want to say, I think, right? It's like they're supposed to have like some kind of like history or something between the two of them, but then like they never explore that in any shape or form, and they don't like really ever talk about that. Thanks for the help, friend. I would have been worse without you by my side. I wish I could stop those machines from getting away. You'll rescue them. We'll rescue them. Agreed. We can go after them. Good idea. What happens now? I'm going to get the survivors to Holbrack, make sure they get shelter and food. Let Whitebear know that we didn't need his help. Then I'll start looking for the Alliance base. Why didn't everyone evacuate? They're too proud to admit they couldn't win against the enemy, and this is their home. So they just defended their home, and they were like, no, we're gonna stay here, right? It's not always easy for my people to accept our own weakness. Cragstead is your home? Yes, I've lived here since I was an infant with my father. You're the Sun Chaser. He died when I was young, but I stayed here and lived with Yngvi Ragnar. He and his maid have taught me well. So who's Ottilia? Ottilia? That conversation might require some ale. Ottilia is amazing. She's beautiful and not interested. But she helped me work through some angst about my family. My mom, I owe her. So yeah, so you can kind of see that he's really infatuated with Ottilia. And we do, I think there is some dialogue that you get between the two of them or something. But it doesn't ever go anywhere. And then we just completely forget about her. And I was like, I don't know, I wished it was at the end of like, End of Dragons or even Icebreath Saga or something where, you know, we get information about like Bram, because he talks about, I think he's like just in Holbrack or something, right? He's like just kind of taking a vacation, so to say, from like just an adventure or whatever. I would have liked if they would have mentioned Ottilia there, like maybe get you know, it's like after everything I've been through, I want to go back to Cragstead and maybe get reacquainted with Ottilia. Like that would have been a really cool throwback, you know. That was close. I'm grateful you were there. We have to gather up the kids and let everyone rest and eat. Then we'll walk to Holbrack slowly and with weapons ready. Tell me about Bram. He's a good kid. His father, the legendary Bird the Sun Chaser, came to Cragstead with tiny Bram in his arms. Oh, it's so cute. Imagine tiny Bram. Like, I'm not a fan of Bram, but like seeing him as a little baby, that would be so cute. I'll never forget that day. Tell me about the attack. They gave no warning, and many of our strongest died under the first wave. We sent the kids and elders up the mountain. Shortly after that, those of us still standing followed, locking the gate behind us. Gone. They opened flaming portals and poured in on us. We had no choice but to surrender or die. When we saw that we could surrender and live, we chose to protect the kids and hope that help would come. Then what? Most left. They put some of us in machines and took them away. We were next, blah, blah, but then you showed up. Okay, cool. Let's look at this letter here. Renyak. Really? They're talking about Renyak? Who is the, your brother Karos. So this is the guy that we just defeated. Renyak is the guy, that's so weird. Renena's building all these like weird relationships between characters. Renyak is the guy that he is the char that is part of the Aether Blades, actually. Okay, so Aether Blades also being an alliance that was made, you know, the Molten Alliance, and then it was the Molten Alliance, the Toxic Alliance, and the Aether Blades, and all three of those were kind of made by Scarlet, right? She like arranged all of it, and Renyak is actually part of the Aether Blades, and I guess that was his brother that we just killed. And Renyak we don't actually get to meet until End of Dragons, and he's the guy that you defeat in the meta for Saitong Province, I want to say. I think that's, I'm guessing that's who they're talking about. I hope you're well, but unfortunately I'm writing with a knife to my throat. Sentius informed us that some adversary named B is having us march on Cragstead. B. I'm guessing B for Briar, Scarlet Briar. A small village just outside of Holbrack. I haven't met such a character myself, but Sentius and Falx are shaken by B's sway. They're already facing enough pushback from the Dredge for treating their women with disrespect, so they're taking a slightly more diplomatic route. I will be leading the charge while they remain in the war room. When the place is burned to a crisp, I will deliver the supplies you called for. I must say, whatever experiment they have you working on that requires that much Daldramore steel, well, it's going to take multiple trips to deliver it all. It better be worth a trip. Go with the might of a rock, the will of steel. Your brother Karos. That's cool. I like that they build a little bit of stuff there. So we got the correspondence there. Leave the area to plan your next move, and we're gonna go back in because I do want to look at the area, and I did say there was an interesting NPC, so we're not gonna completely leave the area. We're still gonna be here. Okay. Yeah, so let's go back in. As far as I understand it, I don't know if they maybe like because I think you could come in here and then they have just like people hanging out. Yeah, so they have these refugees hanging out here. And I want to say, what does that character say again? There's a character up here that says some interesting dialogue, and I don't remember what that was. Or maybe it's not interesting anymore. Maybe back then it was interesting. Is this person up here, Cravia? Is that who that is?
I can see you've traveled far.
Well, what a coincidence! I never expected to see you again. Praise Raven, that compass you found for me guided me to me here to my new home. How did your compass help? As we were packing up the refugee camp in Lion's Arch, so this is talking about I took my compass, the needle was twitching like nervous, so I followed it, and it led me through Holbrook to this place. So this is actually interesting because this goes back to Lion's Arch. She's talking about Lion's Arch, which she apparently lived in Lion's Arch. Now this is going back to the end of season 1 where Scarlet attacks Lion's Arch, and there's a bunch of refugees, and there's actually like they make a refugee camp right outside the Vigil in the Vigilant Hills. This becomes like a refugee camp. There's like all these like tents and stuff that are hanging out around here and stuff, and those is all from people that fled Lion's Arch, right? And I guess this was a person we had to find a compass for or something. I don't know, but I guess there's still that dialogue. Is it this person? To reach Cragstead. Are you here as a sentry or visitor? Sentry. What do you mean? Our village was nearly destroyed until the strength of heroes saved it. Those bereft of hope come here to stand sentry for one day and night, to revel in the Shiver Peaks and to renew their spirits. I know what Cragstead and Stuart. I fought alongside Bram. Then you're one of the heroes who saved these steaders. May the spirits bless you. Your actions here have reached ears near and far and inspired many to thank you. Okay. And what if we say the other option? Is that why you're here? In a way, I'm a shaman of Owl, a spirit many consider dead. It's my hope that being in Cragstead, I might somehow revive her following, maybe even Owl herself. Which we know how that all goes. Is that the dialogue that I was looking for? I guess that's the dialogue I was looking for. There was some kind of character up there that I remember. But yeah, talking about Owl, right? Which is so weird because we didn't hear anything about Owl until Ice Saga. And there's other characters you can talk to. There's Hirulin right here. She's a human. Hello, friend. Hope you find this place as welcoming as I have. What brought you here? When I heard the Molten Lions had stirred up trouble, I grabbed my hammer and I came to help. I couldn't sit by while good people lost their homes. Are all these rabbits yours? I befriended them during my travels, and now they follow me wherever I go. The residents enjoy them too. Not a traditional legacy, I suppose, but they're important to me. What do you mean, what legacy? Even after I'm gone, my kindness and love will be remembered. That's something I can leave for my son, even when I can't be there for him. That's a noble goal. So, here's something where they're, where they're kind of giving you the idea of humans adapting the idea of how the Norn live, right? The Norn live in such a way that they always think about their legend, right? Everything they want to do legendary, to the point where the stories are told about them many years, many generations past. And she kind of has taken that, right? And she's like, yeah, I want people to know about my legend, right? She's kind of taking that Norn way, even though she's a human. There's Haslo. He's the one that we saved. Let's talk to the Scald first. Oh, and there's Ornan as well.
Spirits of the wild.
Hail, Trevor. Care to hear the tale of how young Stetter and his allies saved this place from a horde of implacable fools? I was there. Let's hear it. Oh, Wolf saved my eyes. It's you. It's an honor to meet you. I hope you enjoy my tale of the legendary battle here in Cragstead. Perhaps I will. Tell me a story. Thus it begins. The Molten Alliance, a pact between Dredge and Flame Legion, was laying waste to Char and Norn settlements in the Shiver Peaks. Lives were lost and refugees swarmed to cities. A young Cragsteader named Bram Erison sought help from the Char and Norn leaders, but they turned him away. Instead, the spirits sent him a brave friend who took pity on him. Together, Bram and his ally entered Cragstead and fought. Found it beset with foes. Undaunted, they fought their way through Flame Legion and Sonic technology to crush the invaders. Unwilling to leave his friends in enemy hands, Bram and his allies stormed the Molten strongholds, rescued the prisoners, and destroyed the weapon stash. Well, we haven't done that yet, but it's gonna happen. With the Molten Alliance drenched, Bram led his people back here to rebuild, and little by little, many who lost their homes and families came to join the set. So that'll happen soon. Welcome to my brewery. Care to fresh draft? Best in the Shiver Peaks. What do you do here? I'm Haslo, brewmaster of Cragstead. We aren't big or famous, but says something about beers is our trade. Brewing when lucky. I'll take some beer for the road. Sure thing. Stop by any of our vendors. I guess there's a beer vendor here. I wonder if I can like buy the stuff, and maybe there's gonna be like a dialogue option for me to give it to Ridlock at some point. I don't know. I'll keep that in my inventory just in case there's something going on there. If you're looking for a drink, you'd best talk to Hazel. He runs the place. Do you like apprentice? Oh, so he's the apprentice. Arnon is the apprentice. Ornan. Learning the brewmaster. Okay, so this is like all about beer and stuff. There's food.
Always happy.
You can buy some cool food here. Nothing crazy. A stick of mystery meat. Delicious. All right, so let's leave here. I'm sure there's a bunch more characters we can talk to, but we don't really have to, so. Wolf pup. Oh, it's so cute. I love that. The kid's playing with the wolf pup. And this also, I will point out, so they're big followers of wolf. You can see wolf everywhere. There's a wolf shrine up top. They have baby wolf or pups running around and stuff. And just you see wolf everywhere here, right? This is like super just like woven, like wolf stuff. And you see that with Bram too, right? His mace and shield are both like wolf, right? That's like his thing. So it's based on where he like grew up, right here in Cragstead, which is really nice. You know, kind of consistency. I did want to talk about these jets and these vents that they have. They're actually right here. So you can see these where the steam is coming out of. Now, as far as I understand it, these were added once the Molten Alliance stuff was added. You could start seeing the steam coming off of it, and it was just like one of the hints that something was happening deep within the Shiver Peak Mountains. And that was your first clue, as far as I understand it, as to what is going on there, you know. So kind of showing you that. And if you go down this path and you go to Diesa Plateau, you can actually see more. I think we'll be going there at some point, so I can show you guys that. Oh, look at that line. Do you see that line? That was weird. Okay. Oh, we got to go to Diesa Plateau. Well, then let's do that. I'm just gonna leave all this stuff in the inventory. Super fun. I love going back to see. Oh, we have mail. Agent Brundub. This was the guy that we saw right outside of the gates of Black Citadel, where I was just like, oh, there's an agent, but blah blah. I have an urgent request for you for your aid in the field. In cooperation with the Vigil, the Order of Whispers is working to locate the Molten Alliance main base of operations, and we've tightened our net to Diesa Plateau. As you read this, we may have agents undercover in the area. Your help would be paramount to our success. Stop any Alliance operation in the Diesa region, quell any disturbances, and assist refugees on the way to the Black Citadel. All of these things will allow us to bring agents in from the cold and collate their intel. In addition, I could use your assistance on a matter I cannot discuss here. If time allows. You're legendary. This is Bram. I mean it. Without you, things would have gone south. So some blah blah blah. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. The Vigil are here, and they're starting to figure out what's going on. So the Vigil and the Order of Whisperers are working hard. Now I will. Let me go back to the gates down here. Oh, that's where they want me to go, anyways. Oh, okay, got it. So I'm gonna just kind of take a journey because I want to see. Because I think they talked about how they added events and stuff, like Molten Alliance events and stuff, so I want to see if something pops up or there's something to see. There's also like collectibles. Someone in map chat earlier was saying that if you have the chest thing, which I do have, which is the it doesn't show up, but it is for your Jade bot. If you have the Treasure Hunter protocol, that it will show you something for these collectible thingies, because they're shown as chests on the map. So I don't know what that means, but yeah, so here's that agent. Looks really cool. I like
Fight
it.
what cannot
Looks
be
cool.
fought.
Commander, good to see you. Friendly face. Things in Diessa and Wayfarer are dire, to say the least. We could really use a hand. What do you need? My partner is undercover as Flame Legion Grunt. She's planting encrypted dead drops around Wayfarer foothills. Unfortunately, I can't collect them. No problem. I'll do it. Okay. Oh. There are 6 drop locations, which are marked. Oh. 6 drop locations. Okay, there's 6 locations. We'll find them because, like I said, this apparently gets shown on your map. I'm gonna go on a raptor here. Is this it right here? Oh yeah, encoded. Oh, it does not pop up as a chest. Maybe that wasn't supposed to, and they fixed this. Great, I got interrupted. Fantastic, get out of here. Alright, that's okay. Found the first one. Wasn't that hard. Are you kidding me right now? Using the translator... Okay. Read the message for yourself. The Dredge and I have fought today. Cracks in their partnerships are showing. Okay, so they're fighting. Oh, there's a gate up here. What's going on here? Invaders remaining. Oh, is it bugged out? Let's... Yeah, it's bugged out. Okay, great. Alright, we found a bug. We found our first bug, everyone. I mean, these events are going to be here for the rest of eternity, so I'll go back to it at some point. Maybe I'll do next week's stream about it. I'm sure they'll have most of the stuff fixed until then. Hopefully, one would hope. I've never seen this building. I've never seen this building, guys. Is this new? I've seen these other buildings. I've seen that. I've seen all the stuff there. That's weird. Because I never paid attention to it. Alright, let's find another drop. People are going up here. What is that? Oh, this is the Vigil. So this is one of the entrances to one of the mines that they were referencing.
Some must fight, so that all may be free.
So this is the Vigil. Good to see you. We managed to secure this dredge siege drill from the Molten Alliance, but unfortunately we can't operate it, not yet. You think that'll change? Order of Business seems to have some kind of plan. So we're probably gonna come back here, but this is a drill, the Molten Alliance. It's very shiny. It's very shiny looking. But yeah, oh, there's the dead drop right there. Alright. God, it's so long. Why does it have to be such a long channel? Using a translator to decode the message. We nearly discovered, was nearly discovered at last drop. Flame Legion are getting suspicious, or antsy. They don't like being this deep underground away from the sun. Having balefire rituals more often. Okay. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean. Is that a specific type of ritual? Alright, let's find some more stuff here. I don't remember this being part of it, so they might have added this in as one of the story steps, because I don't remember really having to look for stuff around. Which is fine, I don't mind this at all. There's another, as the gate bugged out over there as well. Might have bugged out. Oh my god, I clicked the wrong button. And then you have to like wait forever. Lame. Alright. Okay. They're building something massive in the heart of the mine. Not letting just anyone get too close. I only caught a glimpse. So this whole like season 1 is such a... Okay, this is also bugged out. Wow, all of these portals are bugging out. That's not good, ArenaNet. You gotta look at that fast. You gotta look at that fast, ArenaNet. So it all builds up, right? It's all supposed to build to what Scarlet is doing, which you know, for those of you that don't know, but she is building the breach maker, which she's using to dig into the leyline hub at in Lion's Arch. And yeah, and this is all like she's built, so they're building this giant thing in the heart. Okay, maybe it's not here. Maybe it's on the other side. Maybe it's up there. I would hate to have to go all the way around though. That probably is up there. I don't see anyone else in here, so I'm thinking that it's probably up there. It's okay. But yeah, so she's kind of working on building that right now, which never really explicitly is what we were told. But it's something that you can really, like, if you read between the lines, it's what you understand. Like, I'm guessing whatever they're building is supposed to be like the power core because it's massive, right? Or maybe they're even building the Breachmaker itself. But yeah, I don't know. They're definitely building something for the Breachmaker, I think. I think is what it is, anyways. All right. Okay. Troop movements east, south, and west, using caverns and digging machines to hasten passage underground. The caves expand for miles. I don't know how far they go. Okay, so we got massive tunnels underground. Sonic. Oh, there's a wreckage here? What do we do with this? Oh, a log? We have an audio log. Oh, okay, so there's audio logs you can find as well. Okay, interesting. That's probably some kind of achievement as well, finding different audio logs around. Like I said, I'll be looking at a lot of these. Oh my god, they're all coming for me, but I hate harpies. I really do hate harpies. They're really annoying. All right. Just kill them all. Alright. Okay. New prisoners every day. Some are put in pens, others taken away for weapon testing. Haven't heard anything about that. Not sure I want to. Well, we'll find out, right? Weapon testing? What does it mean? Ah! Like, that's a really long drop there. Luckily, this person is like a shining beacon in the night, so we know exactly where to go for the dead drop. Tensions are higher than usual this morning. I've heard whispers about someone called B. No one in the barracks can put a face to the name. Who's this? Are they pulling the strings? Alright. Oh, there's a refugee signpost. Well, if we already finished it, why would they have so many more? I remember there was like a whole thing where you had to do a bunch of these. Oh, there's another portal. Is this gonna bug out? It's bugged out. They're all bugged out. So it's just it's probably one bug in the coding for that event. It's just sad that every single event like that is like that. So I'm sure some kind of achievements are blocked. Hey, hi Skyla, how are you? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Where am I going? Oh, I gotta go back to the agent. Is that right? Oh, by completing events. Oh, okay. Wait, does it help? This is the this is the Roadrunner for the Raptor. I've just colored it. It's usually red, I think, when you actually get it. I love the tail feathers. But yeah, he's like a big bird. He's like a moa. I like him because he's like a Final Fantasy moa. Does this help if I built this? Does this work? Oh, this does help. Building signs and stuff. Does doing regular events help too? Or do I need to do Molten Alliance specific events? I don't know. Because those are all bugged out, so I don't know. No. Yeah, it's cute, isn't it? I really like it as well. Die. Die. I want to play Spectre. I want to play Spectre. So I'm going to go back to Spectre. Ra-da-da-da! Kill them all. Alright. I guess I'd contribute it. I want to see if that if that works. If not, I'm gonna be looking for signposts and campfires. Alright, signpost helps. Wounded refugees. Assist. I didn't pay attention. I don't think that did anything though. Can I assist? Okay, I can assist these guys. There's more signposts. Let's go through and do those. Maybe some campfires around. I'll find stuff to do. I'll find different things to do. It's such a weird, like, it goes all the way around instead of, right? Like, if they were to do the effort, they could build a road through here. So weird. Okay, campfire. Signpost. Wounded refugee. Let's help this guy. Almost. Almost, guys. Almost. I don't want any of this. There's another signpost. Is the other one that I repaired earlier broke? Yes. Okay, cool. This might work out perfectly for me. Because I have 2 more things that I can do right here. Oh, that's it. Look at that. Perfect. Thanks to your help, the Order of Whispers is now in possession of solid intel on the Molten Alliance. This intelligence has been safely relayed to the visual forces in the field, and we're working on a plan of attack. I expect you will be receiving an offer to join us soon. Please also accept my personal thanks. Without your aid, both the Order and Diesa's inhabitants could have suffered much more. They've endured enough of this regard. P.S. We will continue to collect intel and rare for foothills, so keep an eye out for additional dead drops in that region if you pass through. All intel is good intel. Okay, so it gives you a thing to go back there. Orichalco mining pig? What? Why? Bram sent me a letter. Oops. I've been talking with the Vigil about the attack on Cragstead. They agreed that I could join the raid on the Molten Alliance, and now is the time. The Vigil's making surprise attacks against as many Molten Alliance weapon facilities as possible to rescue prisoners and crush the invasion. They need help. Join us. I'd be honored to fight by your side. Return to Wayfarer Foothills or Diesa Plateau. So the interesting thing here is, so we already talked to this person. When this originally came out, they had this like open world dungeon, right, which we're gonna go into. They actually remade that dungeon into 2 different fractals, but they actually, from what I remember, the location, the entrance would move every week. I remember there was at one point it was over here. At one point I think it was like up here somewhere, and then every week for like many weeks it would like move around to like different locations and stuff, and you would always have to like find where it is because they're doing multiple attacks, right? So you'd have to like go around and help all these different attacks. I do want to go to Wayfarer Foothills and just see what is going on in here. Okay, I don't know, Twitter or something, some Twitter. So I guess you could find the other correspondence if you look around the encrypted dead drop. I just wouldn't know where to look. I'd have to read the mail again. Base of a steam vent in Northeast Solitude Vale. Is that up here? Yeah, northeast. Let's look. Let's see if it is around here. Is it right here? No. A steam vent. Wait, that is the one and only steam vent that you can actually get to. But I don't see it. Or maybe it's right there. It's a steam vent. Oh. But I don't see it. And there's people standing right there, but I don't see anything. Maybe this is something I need to do at a later point or something. Because it says at the base of a steam vent. Anyways, doesn't really matter. We're gonna go, and they're still telling me to go there. So let's go do that dungeon. Is it gonna be the same layout? Probably. Is it gonna be easier? Probably. Remember, all of the stuff used to be like 5-man content, because that's what they focused on back in the day. That's what they wanted to do. All right, here we are. We're back at these guys. This is Uma. We got word. You might find the might join the fight, Commander. The Order's infiltrator got us the keys for this drill, and we're going to take it straight to the Molten Alliance Central. Molten Alliance Central. Anyone else in there? A squad of Vigil operatives. Oh, and a young male Norn and a female Char, but they aren't affiliated with my team. They're determined to get in though. So Bram and Rox and Bram made it. Allies of yours? Well, if you trust in their abilities, then so does the Vigil. All right, and we go in Molten Furnace. I wonder if they've changed this at all. Is it gonna be? Oh no, wait. This is exactly how it was before. Oh, you can talk to these guys. You're right on time, Commander. This looks like looks to be the big one. So remember that they talked about they're launching multiple attacks on multiple different facilities all at once, and this is coordinated by the Order of Whispers as well as the Vigil. Now, we just happen to be at the big one, which they're building this thing right here, and we don't really know what that is. Like I said, I think this is the power core for the Breachmaker or something for the Breachmaker anyways. Maybe they're constructing like a specific, like fused metal that they're using in there or whatever. I think we'll get an explanation later on in Season 1 for that. Do you have any information on what we're up against? I've been infiltrating the Molten Alliance for weeks before things line up for this operation. We're just outside their main facility. New weapons, mining, and experiments on the captives. So this is the main facility, and we're here to wreck shit up. Something isn't right. It's too quiet. Yeah.
One well-placed charge can bring it all down on our heads.
There's Frostbite.
Got no choice. Those Dredge are keeping prisoners. Some are friends of mine.
Okay. I just hope that the Dredge and Flame Legion built this place for the long run.
Okay, so we get to talk. No time to lose. Plus, this place gives me the creeps. I don't like being underground. It's too dark. It's stifling. Are you and that hot-headed Norn ready? I want to move. We're ready. Let's go.
It's time. I'm gonna go check out that drill over there, see if I can get it started. The caverns must be beyond this wall.
Why don't we just kabam our way through?
You get points for enthusiasm, Cub, but that'll take forever. I know about these machines. Let me work some minor magic. Follow me.
Now, mind you, Rox used to be a part of a mining crew. That's how she knows that. I'm sad we don't get the story on how she named Frostbite. Oh, ambush.
We can handle them. Spread out.
Yay! I might switch back to doing something a little bit more efficient. I don't know, we'll see. I like to have survivability. I have a feeling that maybe we're gonna get a little bit of a harder boss battle. Maybe?
You will die in flames.
Yeah, is that right? Are you so sure about that? I'm not so sure about that, so. Like, I have to disagree with you, sir. I don't think that's what's gonna happen. Okay. Okay, I hate that when you have the dialogue on high, that it also has the I'm like, come on, really? Do we need that? Should have been separate sliders there.
Got it. Okay, don't follow too close. These things can spit hot rocks. Here we go.
Now, the way that you see it in the Fractal is actually not, they had revised it, because in the Fractal, Rox presses the button on the mining machine, and then it starts going through, and then you start battling the Molten enemies. But it's actually the way this happens is how it really happened. So, just a little, you know, just a little thing. But for the Fractal, they wanted to make it a little bit quicker, where you didn't have to like stand around for too long. And not really discovered. Discovered! We're discovered! Oh my god! Okay. Oh, I was like, what's going on here? All right, we're gonna mine Mithril. This is where you could get the, what are they again? The, discovered ore node. Oh, I guess there's one ore node that I'm missing already? In the Molten story instance, find all the hidden mining, the ore mining thing. Okay. Really? Oh yeah, okay, there's one up there. I'm gonna go get that real quick. You know, while we're here. I didn't even realize it was on the screen. Where is it? Ooh, it's like way behind there. Number 2. Yeah, you could get these Azurite Crystals. And I remember they were actually like, you know, they don't have the best stats on them, obviously, but I remember you could sell them for like pretty good money back then because they were like fairly rare. So you could do like, I would always, you know, not really farm them, but get them at any chance I would and just sell them. Yeah. Alright, let's mine some more stuff here. Alright, done there. Local wildlife, heads up. Oh god, they're reflecting my attacks. That's not good. They did change the vents thing. I think that used to be part, you know, like you have to break the vents before you had to like drop the rocks on it. Dropping the rocks on it, I think, was the original version, and I think that was present back then when you had to, during season 1 when I was releasing. I think you still had to like drop the rocks on there in order to like open up all the other passages and stuff. Seems kind of tedious, so I'm kind of glad that they took that out because there's really no reason for it. Having to fight enemies is like, you know, good enough, I guess. Okay. Morellos. So up there is the Orichalcum. And you have to actually go from a from another route in there, and we'll look at that as well. It's not that hard. You can still to this day go up there. I think in the Fractal there's a mist geyser up there. So you know, I don't know what they're used for. I think it's some kind of collection or something. Oh wait, I didn't get the one that was in here. Whoopsie. Wait. Oh no, there's another one up there. Okay, I was like, guess I didn't. But I did. Ooh, embers. Alright, let's do that. Nice. That's gonna do a ton of damage there. Go, go, go. Do the damage. Alright, so you have to go around this way to get to the other ones. And you have to like go up here. Oops. Please don't have a dialogue. Oh, God. Okay. Hold on. I mean, I think this is the same dialogue that they have in the Fractal, to be honest. They probably didn't change any of it. Which, I wouldn't blame them, because it's exactly what happened. Yeah, I think they're gonna wait for me. Thank God. Kill all the spiders. With pleasure. Oh god, there's so many spiders in here. Should have really used a warrior or some shit. Yeah. I don't think I have to really kill them. I can just run through him. There's one there, and then oh, and I got an orb. And right here. Ooh, see that water coming down? That's cool. All right. There is 8 more to find, apparently. That's okay. We're gonna find them. One is by the steam vents, I think. Is that right? It looks like it's right in front of me. I don't know, I think it's... Yeah, it's up there where the steam vents are.
Come on, Frostbite.
I was like, I can make it.
Hurry!
Can I teleport? Oh, how do I get up there? Okay, mystery.
Ignore the pain. Move.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's interesting. Oh wait, from down here. Oh, from here probably. I have a feeling. Yeah, okay. What? What? What was that? Alright, revive me. Wow, that was bullshit. I was like, I jumped right as that thing opened up. That's bullshit. Seeing how long it takes for it to come back? Okay. I was like, what the hell? Alright, got another one. Alright, let's not try to... Let's... Can I teleport? I wonder if I can teleport through these. I don't know. I seem to be doing it every time they're not there, so...
Uh-oh. The wolf in me is growling.
Mine too. You know what I mean.
Believe me.
So this is their... testing their weapons right
Testing
here?
weapons here.
Yeah.
And they're captured prisoners.
Shouldn't even have said anything.
Great spirits, I know him.
So he got squished like a little bug. And he was someone that Bram knew. Is that down below? Where is this?
Wait, intruders!
Intruders.
Finally, an interactive audience!
I think, I'm gonna try to go this way. And, gotta find all the ore, guys. Okay, there's the one. Okay. Got the one. Can't glide. How do I get out? Oh no, do I have to make my... Wait, can I make it up here? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. No! Damn it. Ah! Alright, and then I gotta go over here for the other one, I think. Over there somewhere? It's above me. Don't tell me it's on that stupid ledge, because I have no idea how to get there. Is it up there? Is that where it is? I can't see. It says above, so it must be somewhere up there. Can I? Hold on. What happens if I die? I want to see what happens. If I have to redo this whole instance, I'm gonna cry. I don't think they would do that though. That is way too Guild Wars 1. Yeah, okay. So I get to start up here. Yeah, it is up there. Haha. Alright. There's 5 more. Well, this instance is a lot longer. It's like I know the Fractal ends right after this, but like I said, they took this dungeon and made this into 2 separate Fractals. Alright.
New test subjects have arrived. Their timing is exclusive.
Hey, you'll pay for this.
Hey, you'll pay for this.
With outrage, the vermin. As if that would save it. As if. Begin test now. Excuse me. Go. Quick, crummy fleet range another shot.
I love this guy.
Here we go.
Kostya. Lead scientist Kostya. How much damage does this do? Oh, not that much. I'm not too worried then. Ooh, there's some mithril back there. Do you see it? We gotta go back there. Okay. This is not very difficult right now. We are losing 1 health every second or so. But that really doesn't, whatever. It doesn't really do a it doesn't really make a difference. Ow! Keep on getting knocked down. Okay.
I can wait. Until then. Give it all you got. Let's go.
The guts of the machine are behind those doors. Give it all you've got. Okay.
Overheating! Out of my way! Out of my way! Oh, that's supposed to happen. That's right.
Testing out their weapons over here. Oh my god. This is so bad right now. Go. Ah! Yeah, this is much easier when you have 5 people. Alright, I killed that guy. No, stop. Stop healing rocks. The fuck? I'm gonna just jump in here real quick and jump back out. Go, go, go.
Time now, you clunky machine.
You clunky machine. Oh god, I hate these protectors. So stupid. You'll regret that. Will I though? Will I?
Getting stuffy in here. How about some fresh air?
Ah! You can kind of avoid those by just like standing in the middle of whether, but sometimes I think their like hitbox is a little bit larger than what they look like, so it might look like you're actually evading it, but they're still hitting you like that. I mean, I kind of wasn't really in the way there, but you can use this to hide behind. Oh no no no! Oh, they tricked me. Ah! I love how Bram and Rocks are just getting knocked around.
Let me adjust the kill setting.
The kill setting.
This thermal core is crap. I want results. I want results.
Fire everything! Oh, what just happened here?
Ruined everything. I'll deal with them myself.
How did that? How did that happen?
Give me a moment. Oh, kind of stuck everywhere.
He's just like mumbling. I love it. It's so funny. Alright, come on, fucker. He was a level 1.
Weaponry?
He was a level 1. Why would they have a level 1 dude here?
Probably going after the Black Citadel.
Or Holbrook.
They could have made him a regular enemy.
We have to get out of here and warn them.
Well, there's the exit. Let's go.
Alright. Molten device, a prototype of some sort, maybe a drill. While its exterior definitely dredge made, its inner components are of the Flame Legion design. So combo thing here. Workbench. No, I'm trying to read the workbench. Unfinished weapons and blood-drenched objects are strewn across the table. Not only have they been combining Flame Legion direct technology, but experimenting on prisoners. It smells like rot. Look at those shoes. Those boots right there, they look really cool. Huh. Like, look, oh, we'll see that weapon in a minute. Kind of cool. What is this? Ooh, and we'll see this as well. A pile of scrap, flame machinery, relics of failed experiments. Okay. I do want to get that. I do want to get up here. Get behind here. And get that. Alright. Let's continue on. And I think this is the part where like the Molten boss fractal happens. Like, well, actually that's right. It's this part first, and then I think it starts right here. So we have this part that's completely left out. So this is the first fractal right here, and then this is the second fractal right here down there. So, all right. Ta-da! What is this? What is this? Super cool. The chill of cooling of the cooling chamber is slowing you down. Okay. They use that new frost thing that they have. Can I destroy the coolant box? I probably can. All right. Well, making a little warm in here. Nice. The knockbacks are so annoying right now. Are you kidding me? Reinforce. Oh my god. I'm getting so mad. Look at this. I can't even do anything. I keep on getting knocked down, knocked back, thrown across the tables. The non-existent ones, but that's what it feels like. You know, like in the movies and the shows where they like take someone and they just throw them across the table. That's how I feel like right now. He's so mailed. He's so mailed. Yeah. Dead. Died. And this guy died too. Please. God, I hate that they have boons. Oh god, another cooling thing? Great. Let's kill it. Let's kill it with torment. We'll torment the cooling box. Can we just move on? I'll get the other cooling box here. Not sure how that effigy would really survive in this area, in this climate. Okay. There's a gate, a faulty gate. Let's open that up. Come on, let me in. Oh, really? You guys are so annoying. Alright, let me through. We're leaving. Goodbye. Alright. Here we are. Oh my god. Everyone and their grandma wants a piece of that. I'm so popular. Swapping over to my...
I don't think this is the exit.
No, but look. We found the prisoners. They're forcing them to mine.
We have to get them out. I wouldn't wish mining on my worst enemy.
Me either. Let's
I
go.
wouldn't wish mining on my worst enemy. I don't know. I've never heard him say that dialogue. Fully. Or I've never realized what he actually says. Let's put it that way. Let's swap over here. Let's do the Deadeye build. This will be much faster. This will be much faster. Alright. So we got a prisoner. Does he... is there something up here? Eh. There's something inside the pocket of the prisoner's shirt. Take it.
Tribune Brimstone sent me to get you out. Report. What have you seen?
Memorabilia?
Flame Legion, and lots of them, in full-on war mode. They've got Dredge working with them. It's crazy.
Okay, let's get out of here. One of us has to make it back to warn the Citadel.
So I gotta find 2 more things here, is that right? Because you gotta deliver this. Yes, I have to deliver it to specific people. So I gotta find a torn letter and a crude drawing. Alright, so we'll be looking at... They're going to fight these other guys over there. Bye, have fun. I gotta make sure that I find all the things. Protector. Dead.
Ready for your beating? You will die in flames.
You will die in flames. Yeah, maybe, but not by you. Sounds like a glorious death, though. Ow. Go, go, go. I really like those crystals. Those are cool. Alright, so we help these guys. Gotta go up here for that. Eh.
Some of us don't want to end up on burnt carpet.
Nope. Okay, yeah, we don't wanna end up on what? End up on a fur carpet? End up a fur carpet. I was like, what? Why would we end up on a fur carpet? Die, please. Thank you. More prisoners. I didn't see anything where I could, like, interact with anyone. So, I might miss something, but that's okay. Oh god, we got this guy. Hi, prisoner friend. Any dead bodies or anything? Yes, the Legion sent me. Anything back here? Nope. Nope. Alright, just making sure that I'm not missing anything. So intricate. I really love this cave. Woo! Oh, I thought I killed him. Now he's dead. Now he's dead. Nope, I don't see anything there. There's a mining thing below me.
Show no mercy.
I hope I'll get there. Otherwise I'll have to do some jumping off some ledges or something. Agree.
For now.
Oh, wait, maybe it's down. Oh, it is down here. I was like, that looks like a very open space I can go through. Alright. Finding things. Any more dead bodies? We have to like collect something from. Line them up so I can get some piercing damage there. Okay. Do. What? I wasn't even in the way there. What the hell was that? Dumb. Alright, we got another prisoner here. Hello.
Yes?
You're free. You're free to go.
They're all over these caves. We have to hurry. Everyone, pick up a weapon.
Are you okay?
I can't think about that now. Let's just get out of here. Let's.
Otilia?
Don't ask me that. Not now.
So again, we get mention of Otilia.
Get us out.
Okay.
Maybe Otilia is dead. Maybe that's why I like misremembered the whole Otilia thing. Because he's like, don't ask me about that right now. And I'm like, okay, maybe she's dead. That would be something. I would have totally forgotten that. If that's how that whole thing is, then I totally would have forgotten about that. Obviously. Okay. Is there anything? Oh, great. Come on. Isn't there another one? I'm scared. Great. Jeez. Ah, just dodge. Run away. Okay. No dead bodies, I don't think. I'm gonna find 2 more letters and things. Oh, I could have gone out this way. Oh, whoops. Oh well, whatever. Oh well, that's okay. What? What do you want, bro? Jesus. Right in my fucking ear. Stupid. Alright. Prisoners, find an escape route. Maybe there's something in this house.
That's the last of it. Now what?
Now we get the flock out of here.
Now we get the flock out of here.
Stick together. Do you hear me? You're the sheep. I'm the ram. Follow me.
Oh, why didn't you?
You get to be the ram.
I've got the horns.
I've got the horns. Alright. You know what? Fair enough. Squish me! Kill me! Just kidding. Maybe something back here? No? Nothing? Okay. Alright. Well, we'll continue. Hopefully we'll find something. Hey, you. Die. Chicken Noodle is doing strike missions. If anyone's interested, he's looking for 3 more. I just saw he's doing the Iceberg Saga strike missions. So if you guys are interested, go go to Chicken Noodle's Twitch and tell him that you want to join. Ooh, there's a dead body right there. Take it. All right. Got another thing gotta deliver. So if you guys are interested in doing, I don't think I'm doing those today, because we still have others. I mean, they add a lot of stuff, so. No, I'm not. Not today. I wanted to do them, but I'm gonna be doing this, and then by the time I'm done with all of this, probably gonna head out. I don't know how much more there is to this, but. Okay. I was like, maybe I could dodge through it, and then I couldn't do that. Pipe control, pipe control, pipe control? Oh, that turns them off for the people that maybe can't make it through. Got it. Yeah, I'll be doing them at some point. I did strikes. I did some strikes. Was it last week? I think I did some strikes on stream. It's just kind of hard because like people don't really join, so I think I always go with pugs, and I'm like, ugh. All right, this is what they're building, I guess. Or
I admit,
something.
I didn't expect this. When I tell my Tribune, he's gonna think I've been dipping into his brandy.
You don't have any of that on you, do you?
Sorry, Cub. This is not your
Sorry,
lucky day.
Cub. Same dialogue as the Fractal. I don't know. I'm looking for one more. I think it's probably over on that other side. I don't know though. No enemies here? Oh, okay. That's sad. Maybe there's something in this tower. Let's go up. Let's go up the tower. Nope, nothing. Okay. All right. Nothing here. We got all these. Look at all these prisoners we rescued. We did a great job rescuing all these prisoners. Is there anything behind here? Nope. Is there anything under the stairs? All right, we have a boss fight coming up, guys. I wonder how hard it's gonna be. Da 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 da. I remember when this was first released.
We've got company. Hey, Razor, you see what I see? I take that as a gimme. Let's see how Caliban spears.
I remember when this was first released, and you had to fight these guys. I remember looking for any information about them because I was like, who are these people? I thought that they were like, I don't know, that they would use enemies that we already know or something like that. It was very strange because I didn't know who these guys were. We still don't know who they are. I mean, there's some random enemies that they have, like, you know, they got some power-ups, you know. But you know, that was the time back then, and he's wearing those same boots that we saw. So they kind of, all those weapons and this equipment and stuff that we saw, they're wearing this. So you can see a lot of the things that we saw on the shelves and stuff, they are actually using them. But this was around the time when I really got into like the Guild Wars lore, you know, around that time where I wanted to learn about all the different factions and learn about all the different enemies and stuff. So I was just like, ooh, do we know these guys? And we don't really know these guys, so. Ooh. But what I think that was around the time where you could actually get this. Was it this jetpack? I'm pretty sure there was like, this is when they started adding like back items that were like actually visually visible. There was only a few of them that you could do that with. Okay, I got him. And everyone wanted the jetpack. I think that was this. And you could get it from this dungeon. So people were running this to see if they could get the jetpack as a drop. You could get it as a rare drop, I think. Okay, he's still evading. There we go. As far as I remember it anyways. It might not be, that might not be accurate. It's been like 9 years, so. I'm gonna try to get his brake bar going here. be doing more damage. Go, 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 go. That wasn't 10 seconds. Was that 10 seconds? That did not feel like 10 seconds of a break bar. Mind you, back then, break bars weren't a thing. Break bars were introduced with Heart of Thorns. Oh my god, I'm dead. Jesus. Alright. Is someone gonna revive me? Come on. Don't attack me, please. Oh, he's attacking me. Oh, great. I'm gonna go away. So yeah, so it's interesting to think about, you know, boss fights and stuff like that back then didn't have a break bar. Break bars weren't a thing back then. And it's such a different game now. You know, it's like break bars I think were a great addition to the game. They made boss fights more intricate, right? There's more like things you can do in boss fights and stuff, and yeah. But to think about having all these boss fights without actually break bar stuff. And he's gonna woo.
Okay, that wasn't so bad. Where's the next one? I'm ready.
Relax. We got them all. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but I saw explosives over there while we were fighting.
Explosives?
Rust my britches. Yeah, explosives. You all should blow this place up.
What about you?
Me? I'll be over there by the door. Let's just say explosives and me. We don't get along.
Alright, set the charges. Okay, we gotta go up there. I do want to see if there is some kind of correspondence. Another dead body. Maybe I missed a person. Yeah, so there's explosives right here. Maybe not. Maybe there's something up here. I don't remember having to come up here, so that's cool.
You're lucky I'm here. I picked locks on plenty of these dredge mechanisms back in my mining days.
Great. The rest of you, if you're not setting charges, go wait by rocks. Otherwise, help me place these explosives around.
Ah, great. Explosives again.
Okay, rocks. Explosives haven't even done anything yet. You know, calm down. Dredge machinery here. Anything? Nope. I hope it's not like some weird obscure plays on like one of these pipes or something. There's like a letter or something. That'd just be really dumb. Okay, plant the explosive. I will be looking around, but I'm really hoping it's not anything like that. Up here. Plant explosives. I don't remember having to do this. I don't remember that at all. But it might have been a part. Like I said, it's been 9 years. God knows. I don't even remember what I did yesterday. Are you kidding? There's a platform over there. I don't think you can get to it though. Alright, well I guess we're gonna run. I guess I missed it somewhere. I missed a dead body somewhere that had some thing that I had to collect. That's okay. Frostbite, why don't you join us over here, friend? Or you blow up. Alright, let's get out of here.
Not a moment too soon.
Everyone out. I'll clear the path. Follow me.
Trust me, we don't want to be here when it blows.
We don't want to be here when it blows. Got it. I also didn't get all the ore either. So I'm guessing there's some kind of passage somewhere or something. I'm gonna keep my eyes open. Oh, we do have to go all the way, up there to right here. I thought we would have to go like all the way around. to get out. Is there something back here? Somewhere in here somewhere? What's hidden back here? Oh-ho!
You can do it. Come on.
the pain. Move.
Escape to, is there a timer on this? I don't think there's a timer on this. I'm gonna take my time. Oh, no. There's, oh, it'll explode in 30 seconds. There is a timer on this. Oh my god! I'm like looking around, sightseeing. I'm like, oh, that's a pretty thing. Oh, 10 seconds. Oh, I'm not gonna make this. That's okay. Run. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Oh my god, that's very...
Is it supper time yet?
Vigil thinks that was the
Oh
last of the
my
Death
god.
Creatures.
I wonder what happens
I
if
have
you're
to get
not
these
in there in
prisoners
time.
back to the Citadel.
I'm going straight back to Holbrook with these others. I feel good, but exhausted.
And hungry.
Yeah. So if you're ever near Cragstead, you better stop by.
If I come to Cragstead, it won't be to lounge around your hearth. It'll be to grab you for mission support.
I'll keep my mace handy.
You do that. I'll see you around, Cub.
Not if I see you first.
Alright, well, I guess next time I gotta be more careful on that. I'll have to run through that again. That's okay. No worries. I can do that at some later day. Cool. Ooh, look at that bow. That's cool. That's cool. Read the letter from Bram. We shall do so. No rest for me. I can't thank you enough for helping avenge Cragstead. The Molten Alliance was foolish to push us, but that device, I'm glad we destroyed it. I'm on my way to Nude Whitebear and Holbrook. I owe him nothing, but reporting what happened is the right thing to do. Besides, I heard from one of the prisoners that Attilia might be in Holbrook, safe. I want to make sure she's okay. Rock sends her thanks too. She's taking captured Alliance members back to the Black Citadel stockades. I know we come from different worlds, but Rock says we were thrown together for a reason. She doesn't think this will be the last time we meet, and I hope she's right. Maybe I'll see you in Holbrook. I owe you the largest glass of ale you can carry. Oh, and Rock suggests you go to the Citadel to help her. So now we kind of get the debriefing on both areas that we have to go to. And yeah, and like I said before, I didn't really talk about that, but you know, Rox's whole thing was that she was supposed to join, like she wanted to join you know, in season 1 and 2, she wants to join the Stone Warband, Ridlock's Warband, right? And then, you know, it's really cool, and there's really no resolution to that. Well, there is a resolution, but you don't really get to like celebrate it as a member. As someone that has participated in all this stuff. Like, she finds her own warband by realizing that she's more like the Omakon, right? She finds her home with the Omakon in season 4, and then in Iceberg Saga she like joins us, but she like tells us like, hey, like that's where I belong, like I'm gonna be with the Omakon. And that's really cool, you know, because she has this whole journey of like being a Gladium and having lost her warband and not having like a place to go really, and then she tries to find her place within the legions, only to find out that her place isn't with the legion, and it's not with Dragon's Watch either, but it's with the Omakon. So I don't know, I enjoy that, and it's not something that's pointed out a lot, but yeah, she has her own little personal journey, which is really cool. All right, let's have the awkward conversation here.
You should know. They were almost all. By the time I got to Cragstead, a dozen of my friends.
I see. May the spirits guide them to peace.
If we'd stood together. But no. It's every hunter for himself, right?
It's not that simple.
Yes, it is.
What are you going to do now?
You care? I'm gonna rebuild Cragstead with whoever's left of my friends.
The smart choice is to regroup and finish the fight later. Whatever you do, may the spirits keep you safe.
So this is just so you guys.
Bear's backbone and Raven's wit.
Oh, does he have Raven's
got
wit?
those
I don't
from
know
his
about that.
father. I just wish he didn't also have Wolf's heart.
So I will point out to you guys again. So this is like right after the personal story, which is kind of the introduction to a lot of the races, right? We just at that point kind of learn about the races, and the whole personal story kind of detours into like going to war, and we don't really talk about, we talk more about the orders than the actual like individual races and stuff. And they're kind of going back here in season 1, and they're tackling that a little bit by how, you know, Bram is realizing how the Norn are just like every hunter for himself, and he doesn't agree with that. So he's like, you know, we know that that's how the Norn are, but he's like the outlier. He isn't like that. He would like to have like almost like a warband, right? And that's why he kind of joins us, because he wants to have friends and people around him that he can rely on and that he can fight with. And it's not every man for himself. So we kind of learn a little bit more about Norn, just, you know, the Norn culture and stuff.
The road is long.
I heard you went to Cragstead with Bram. I hope you had a good fight. I was worried for those homesteaders. Bram fights well. No doubt, I wish I could have fought beside him, but I couldn't leave Holbrook to fend for itself. Which, you know, there's so many freaking Norn, like, fend for itself. You act like you're the only one I can fight. I tried to convince Bram to stay to... Yeah, I was there when that happened. That's true. Is he your son? It's true. I was young and eager to prove myself. He's lived with his father all these years. Boria, that foolish man, we agreed that it was the best thing for him, for Bram. Okay. Alright. I'm glad I ran into you, Commander. Everything you did, it means a lot. All for a stranger you didn't even know. You always find a warm welcome in Cragstead. Okay, one thing that really bothers me, and it's an oversight by ArenaNet, I'm pretty sure, is that we were not called Commander by any of these people during Season 1. Okay? Because this was when ArenaNet was still trying to figure out what they would call us, and they actually called us boss a lot of times. They actually called us boss. So that they're starting out calling us commander is not really what happened, because you will hear in season 2, if you play season 2, that in the beginning of season 2 they kind of start calling you boss, and then they find out that you are actually the commander of the pact, and they're like, oh, you're actually the commander? Like, there's actually a moment, I'm pretty sure, where they realize that. So them calling you commander, I feel like is an oversight by ArenaNet, who didn't, you know, maybe these people didn't work on season 2, and you know, whoever's writing this at this point, I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that is not, they should be calling you, I don't know, nothing. Really, like, that was kind of the thing, because I remember there was a big discussion during season 1 where they were talking about, like, oh, you know, people were like, oh, it sounds dumb when they call you boss, and I remember there was people arguing about like what you should be called, and I remember that I was one of the only people, because when you go through the personal story at the very end, they actually, I think what they call you at the very end, it's not a title you actually get, and I always thought that would be a title that you would get unlocked. But if you finish the personal story, the last king of Or, Reza, I think his name, he calls you the champion of Or, because you saved Or, and I actually went for champion. I was like, I feel like they should call us champion, because we're like the champion who saved the world from like Zaitan, and everyone was like, no, that sounds really stupid, I wouldn't like that, or whatever. And you know, eventually in season 2 it went to like commander, and it's always been commander, right? But yeah, it's just strange, because that is way before we actually became a champion, right? Before we actually became champion of Orain, we were champion of Or. So I think that's what he calls us. But yeah, everything you did means a lot. All for a stranger you didn't even know. You always have a warm welcome. Are you headed back to Cragstead? Not yet. A victory bonfire with the remaining refugees. We deserve it after all. I want to make sure Otilia is okay. I haven't seen her yet. Enjoy the celebrations and best of luck. Okay, are we gonna hear about Otilia or not? I don't know. I don't know how long this is. I don't know how much they have. I think they're gonna do the whole Molten Alliance is one episode. They'll do the Toxic Alliance will be a whole episode with the tower over in Kessex Hills. That'll be an episode, and then the Aether Blade will be an episode, which all that happens in Lion's Arch, actually, like down here. And then they'll do the marionette fight was out in Lornar's Pass, and there was a little bit of something like underneath the Dermot Priory and stuff. I don't know, that might be like one episode, I guess. And then they will have one episode that's probably all about Lion's Arch, like, you know, the Battle of Lion's Arch and stuff. Because I think they said it was like 4 or 5 episodes. I don't know how many it was. Okay, so we don't get any info on Natalia, which is weird. I don't know if we actually do, but we'll have to see. Maybe there's something, some achievements or something you can do where you find out about that. I'm just gonna go right in here. Here's Fast. What is that? Oh, it's a little cup.
I wish Father was here.
Fix your mega servers, Arena. I'm so tired of that happening. Going into new map and then immediately being kicked out of the map is so annoying. Alright, Seneca the Relentless is someone that you talk to during the personal story. The chart personal story, I'm pretty sure there is a thing where you can where you actually have to talk to Seneca, I think I want to say. Scorch me, I haven't seen this place full since I can't remember what's going to happen to them. They'll stay here until the Imperator is done interrogating them. Then he'll judge and sentence them. Chances are they'll be sent to the Blood Citadel and they'll be properly punished. Have they explained why they did it? They felt more powerful in the Alliance than alone. They obviously want to take territory. Who knows how far they'll go. What happened to all the weapons? We're salvaging what we can. When a factory is destroyed, it takes the weapons caches with them. No Iron Legion soldier worth a soul could pass up the chance to study the Molten Arms though.
What do you want?
What did I want to talk? Oh, Blood Citadel. We don't even know where the Blood Citadel is because we know about the Blood Keep, but we don't know where the actual Citadel is, right? As far as we know, they're like across. Isn't the Blood Legion homeland? Like the Blood Legion is across the Blaze Ridge Mountains. I want to say it's somewhere out there. Is the Blood Citadel? So, that's out there. Let's talk to this guy. What do you want? Do you have a message from her? Do you have a message from her? No messages for prisoners. Sorry. Okay. You've got to believe me. I'm innocent. I swapped my watch with someone else. A guy named Bitterpaw. He's the one who did it, not me. Okay. It doesn't matter what you do to me. We Dredge will not be ignored. Success was in our grasp. If only the Flame Legion weren't as thick as bedrock. Thick? What do you mean? Too thick to learn new tricks. We tried, but they're trapped in the past. All they know is fury. Give them anything sensitive to handle, like Dredge machinery, and they crumple under the pressure. So why did you ally with them? Vova told us it was safe, that it was a good idea. But why the Flame Legion? They control the lava, the beautiful lava that flows through our caves. We used it to power our hybrid machinery.
Chose a new pet.
Whoa.
It chose me.
Well, it suits you. Train it well.
I will. I was wondering, Tribune, when
When will you know if you're qualified to join my warband? When I'm damn good and ready, Gladium. And not before.
Yes, Tribune. Sorry, Tribune.
This was when Ridlock was still such a hard ass. Oh my god, what is even happening here? Victory! The Molten Alliance has splintered. Holbrag and the Black Citadel are free of the invading forces for now. Look at all the stuff that we've gotten so far. Look at all this correspondence. It's kind of crazy. What remains unknown is why the Dredge and Flame Legion collaborated to begin with. I've decided to explore the matter. However, I expect you to use this time to recuperate in the warmth of the celebratory bonfires. You were instrumental in our success. Okay, thanks, Logan. I'll do that. All right, he's sleeping. It was a Flame Legion. I warned them. I warned all of them that those good-for-nothing occultists. Easy to blame someone else for your misjudgments, isn't it? Misjudgments? Perhaps. We thought we could work on common ground, merge our technologies. We'd never have to worry about being conquered again. We believe them. Them? I've already said too much. If I were you, I'd direct my question at the Char. They're far more guilty than we are. Shame on you. You blew it. Your plan failed. The plan was flawed from the beginning. We were not orchestrating our own momentum. Instead, we listed to the seductive promises of that snake and stuck our heads too far out of our holes. Like we listened to the seductive, right? I think is what they meant. Let's talk to this guy. What, you've got a problem? Just curious. What did you hope to accomplish? You could never understand because you and your people are destined to die in our fires. Your time is coming. You should prepare yourselves. What are you talking about? Nothing. Never mind. Go fight your dragons. If you don't, they'll annihilate you. They'll annihilate you too. I doubt it. We'll be here long after the dragons have swallowed you and yours. In your dreams.
Hey.
I didn't expect to see you. It's good to see a friendly face. Tribune Brimstone has me interrogating the prisoners. I owe you big thanks for your help at the hatchery. Have you gotten them to talk? A little. Been spending more time keeping them from killing each other. Both blame the other for their defeat. Any camaraderie the Molten Lions had is gone. You're welcome to give it a shot, though. What are you up to now? I have a long, overdue date with a hot meal and a long, relaxing bath. As soon as this interrogation is done, there's a hot spring in the mountains with my name on it. You've decided to adopt that little devourer? More like he adopted me. Maybe we were meant for each other. As soon as I can, I'll take him back to the hatchery so we can train together. How's the warband bit going? So far so good, though I've only just begun. I think they were impressed by how we handled the hatchery, but that was just a preliminary test. There will be more and they'll be brutal. Call on me if you need help. Absolutely, thanks for offering. I'm going to need all luck and help I can get. I'm familiar with Tribune Brimstone's depth of imagination when it comes to testing. I'll be in touch. I look forward to it. And that is that. And that might be the end of that, right? Oh, no, we actually have a bonfire to go to. Where will I find that? You might ask. That's in Holbrack, but there is one more conversation I guess I can have. Is this the same conversation I had before, or is that a different conversation? With this guy. I'm always happy to see Flame Legion take one to the gut, and Dredge too. It's good news all around. Now maybe things can get back to normal. What's happening with the refugees? They're leaving, going home to rebuild, joining or forming new warbands. We've been inspired by all the new Gladia, like that rock. She's got no warband, but she keeps fighting. Alright, and they're all gone. Look, they're all gone, because they're all going back home. Which is really, really cool. Is there anyone left? No? They're all gone. So it's kind of it's a little quick, right? It's just like everything happens really fast. But you know, it's better than nothing. I mean, this is like amazing that they're going back and re-adding all of this stuff. So, because mind you, when this was coming out, this was months and months and months of like, I don't know if it's months and months and months, but it was a few months between like all these different releases. So, you know, for us, yeah, for me, this was like not even 3 hours of like content of playing through it, but back then it was a long time that we like played through all of this stuff, you know, and it was like a big thing with the boss fight and stuff that you had there. Wait, where's this bonfire? That's way down there. Okay. I have no waypoints unlocked, so let's get some of those. Whee! Alright. That. Okay, and they build a little camp out here. And they're celebrating. We have Grey Wolf. Spirits be praised that it's finished. Though I have to say, it's still hard to celebrate when I know what heartbreak and hardship the refugees went through. Maybe they can start over. What are they doing now? The consortium camp in South Sun Cove is calling to some people. Others, though, are talking about following some kid named Bram back to rebuild his village. Kid's got a way about him, inspiring. So, again, this is hinting at the stuff that happened at South Sun Cove, but I actually got that wrong. This actually happens during Season 1, doesn't it? The South Sun Cove stuff with Canuck and stuff? Because we had the Karka thing.
This is a bad time to be traveling.
But then during Season 1 is when all this stuff. So this is going to be another release. It's going to be down the road where they're going to be dealing with the refugees that are going to the South Sun Cove to kind of live there. under the consortium and stuff. And then they're also hinting at Bram. You know, Kit's got a way about him, inspiring. So hinting at Bram being the Norn of prophecy, which is nice to have that little tidbit in there where that's the thing. Let's talk to Rox here. Commander, good to see you. Figured I'd make my way to Holbrag after the interrogations. Take a minute to savor the quiet. Plus, Bram is quite the singer when he's 3 glasses of ale deep. Hopefully the quiet lasts. Word is that the Molten Alliance has scattered. The Vigil and Wolfborn are caging up the stragglers, trying to gather any intel they can. The Citadel jail is going to need a new annex at this rate. I meant to ask at the mine about the explosives. Oh yeah, I'm not ready to talk about that. Not yet. I've got a weight on my shoulders, and sometimes it keeps me from opening up. It keeps me from living. But if I take it day by day, so they talk about a little bit like Rox's thing. So there was she was part of a mining crew, and that was like her war band. The reason she's a Gladium is because they had there was an accident or something, and there was an explosion that killed a huge explosion that killed all of her war band, and she was the only survivor. That is why she's scared of explosives, and it kind of hints at it's a little bit of her character in there. Commander, I'm glad you could make it. Sit, please. Grab an ale and we'll save him. I'm glad to see you in high spirits. High enough spirits. The loss of life at Cragstead. But at least we can celebrate our victory against the Molten Alliance. The Vigil's keeping an eye for any more weapon alliances. So is Ottilia not here? I don't see Ottilia. Unless she's an unnamed in here. Victory, join me at the bonfire, friend. We'll celebrate. Okay. Oops. Warm yourself. Right, and that's the very end of that, I think, right? And we get these. Yay! Oh, nice! Episode complete! Awesome! This is great. I can't wait for the others. This is the consortium. So this is, they're hinting at the next step that's happening, I want to say. Rox's, and I got the fused shoulders. So, infinite adventure awaits. Salutations, adventurer. Across Tyria, many have heard of the terror of the Molten Alliance that plagued the Northlands, and now a new opportunity has come to let you revisit their downfall firsthand. That's right, the Consortium's proprietary Fractals of the Mists. You can relive pivotal moments in Tyria's history with mists-based simulacrum environments and company blah blah blah. Subterranean layer of the Molten Alliance. Yeah, so this is, talking about how they created fractals. Fractal recreations are not guaranteed to be precisely accurate. So there's been changes to the fractals over the years, right? As a party of interest in events that have been identified as appearing in fractal recreations. Okay. Form 3CD. Is that a reference to something? To our Alliance Arch office. Show me. So we have to is this going to point us to... Yeah, it's going to show us to the Fractals of the Mist. So it's just like an invitation, I guess, to the Fractals of the Mist. And we have these fused shoulders. Does it matter? I think I unlock all of them, right? Yeah, I figured I would. Alright, well... there's some flamey stuff. I mean, you can color all of it, which is great. So you can make it look like anything, which is always nice. Oh, and a 20 slot bag? What? They give you a 20 slot bag? All right, ArenaNet. Thank you letter right here. Devoured that. I got... Oh my god. Exploded. Okay. So that is a hint at something as well. That's a hint at Scarlet, I'm pretty sure. Wow, they give you a 20 slot bag. That's really cool. I really like that. And then get karma. How much karma do you get? 5,000? That's a ton of karma. Holy crap. It's 30,000 karma that you can get
This
there.
is a bad time
Yeah,
to
and
be
yes, I
traveling.
did have to count because I'm an idiot. Let's break down everything. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with those. Dash, okay. Alright, cool. And there's nothing about Ottilia. This is kind of weird. Yeah, okay.
Good hunting.
I don't know.
Yes.
What?
It's like I thought maybe we would find out that she is dead, but I guess not. I don't know. There's no info here whatsoever. All right, that's pretty much that release. Kind of cool, right? Let's look at some of the achievements here. I do want to look at those and see what we have for those. It's nice to have that added. Obviously, this is so bloated now. Find and read all the sources of information. Yeah, I didn't read any of these in the Molten Furnace, so I'll have to go back to that, which is fine. The thing here, I'm not gonna, I'll do that at some point as well. Ready or not, I missed one. Against the Alliance, gotta do events here, right? By completing events and returning audio logs. So you gotta find 20 audio logs. Fractal recursion, complete the Molten Furnace Fractal after completing the, oh, okay. So at some point I'll be doing that. So these aren't too hard to do. I mean, these are all fairly easy. I don't know about the ones that I've already completed. I don't know how hard some of these are. But yeah, that's pretty easy to finish, I feel like, right? That's nothing too crazy. I wonder what those audio logs, where they all are. So. I don't think I'm going to do anything else exciting. I don't think I'm going to do a long stream today, guys. Because I do have to work tomorrow. So we'll just be hanging out for a little bit. And you guys can, I don't know, if you guys want to talk about whatever, we can. There was something, the whole time, there was like something, before I started streaming, there was something I wanted to talk to you guys about or tell you guys about. And then I completely just like forgot when I started streaming. And I can't remember what it was. Ooh, look at this. Ow. Alright, so we can look through here to get an audio log. Indeed. Alright, so you have to find... That's an elixir of heroes. So you have to find... now that we're in the open world, I think it's safe to say that I can do a... I can do my Spectre. I think I'll be okay doing the Spectre. We'll be looking around for some... You can tell us next time. Was it what happened to Zoja? What do you mean? What I wanted to tell you guys? I mean, we don't know what happened to Zoja. It's so weird, you know, the whole Zoja thing. I really wish ArenaNet would have just like, you know, I don't know, put something. I know anything wouldn't have been good enough, but something where we like get a letter from Zoja that just says like, you know, I know that you're trying to do all this stuff, but I just don't, you know, after my experience in the jungle, I just want to, like, I'm sending myself into exile. Kind of leaving the door open that she might join us at some point, but leaving it so open-ended is just so annoying to me, where I'm just like, oh my god, why is it like this? Why are they like that, you know? I really wish that, you can get Zoja's armor. Do you know who Zoja is? Zoja is one of the, Destiny's Edge, you know, original members of Destiny's Edge. But, you know, I just wish that, like, I understand that they didn't bring her back. And, you know, everyone is talking about how, you know, it's Felicia Day and it's because she didn't want to return. But I'm like, they've switched voice actors often enough. They could have just used someone else if that was really the issue. I think what it was is that they pretty much used Timey as like a replacement, you know, and I think they didn't want to have like two geniuses or something. I don't know, because then they have Gorig, who's also like a Deus Ex Machina kind of thing. So I don't know. It's just really weird. Like I said, I really wish there was some kind of correspondence where they just tell us like, hey, you know, I've recovered, like, sorry I haven't been to like anything. I just wanted to let you know that I'm putting myself in exile, and you know, maybe I'll see you at some point, but I just don't want to be around any of this anymore, and I just need to find my place in the world that isn't dealing with this stuff, or something weird like that, you know. That leaves it open to maybe we're gonna meet Zoja at some point, you know, later down the road or something, but I mean, well, the thing is that something does happen to her in Heart of Thorns. She is with Logan, one of the two people that gets stuffed into a blighting pot, and that they become like, they have this whole thing where they get affected by that. And there's actually in that story, there's a choice you can make where you can choose who you want to save first, pretty much. And I think the canon is that Logan is who you save, because Zoja gets hurt so much more than Logan does. So like, she's in there a little bit longer, and she's just long enough in there to get hurt even more, to the point where Logan returns back to the fight during season 3, right? He's like still hurt during season 3, but he's kind of like, no, I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna fight with you guys and stuff. But Zoja is like never seen again. So I think the headcanon here is that you save Logan first, and that's why he's actually able to come back and fight. But the problem is that she doesn't come back at all anymore after that. You know, she doesn't at all get, like, she's in there when Air dies, she's in there when like all these things happen, and it just sucks, you know. It's just it's kind of like, okay, this was a main character. Snaf comes back into the story, and what, we don't get to see her at all. She doesn't get to at all interact with her mentor, who she pretty much, I mean, that was like her whole reason for being, is like, you know, being Snaf's like protege or whatever. So it's just kind of, it's weird, you know, and they leave it open-ended, and we haven't, in 10 years, haven't heard anything about what happened to her, or where she is, or whatever, you know. And Taimi, and she's actually Taimi's mentor, but then again, Taimi doesn't talk about her, and yeah, it's just that whole situation is so weird to me. And yeah, I just wish that ArenaNet would give us some kind of closure on Zoja. And it's like, and every time we see some kind of a certain character or whatever, you know, when they, for example, had the trailer for End of Dragons, and Anka was shown with the Aether Blades, people were like, oh my god, is that Zoja? Like, immediately, because it's a female Asuran character. Like, it's probably Zoja, but it never is, right? They never bring her back and stuff. And like I said, people blame it on Felicia Day, but Felicia Day has multiple times. This was during Heart of Thorn, or after Heart of Thorns. This was during season 3. There was people, because she streams, like, she's a voice actor, but she has her own streams, and people would actually, and I used to watch her streams all the time, and people would go on her streams and they'd be like, when are you going back to Guild Wars 2? And she has explicitly said multiple times, she's like, as soon as they ask me, she's like, I would love to go back, but they haven't asked me to go back. So there's this like weird idea that it's her fault for like not wanting to go back, but she has stated multiple times that she would go back. So I don't know. I don't really know what's going on there. So I don't know. Yeah, and she's great, you know, and I will say, like, I liked her. The problem was that during season 2, and it's something that, this is my own headcanon, okay? And this is something where, again, I don't know, Arena and I could have changed the voice actor there, because they've done it with multiple different characters, but, play the personal story, with a certain character, interact with Soja in all the dungeons and stuff, and then go back and do it during season 2, because she was there during season 2 and she does have some voice lines. Felicia Day does not do a very, and I will say this, I love Felicia Day. She's someone that I look up to as a content creator and as someone that's like kind of trying to make it on their own kind of thing. But she does not do a good job during season 2. When she voices Soja, she sounds really weird. Okay, it's really, really strange when you actually listen to her voice lines. They sound way different. Her voice sounds way different than it sounded during the personal story and the dungeon story. So my headcanon is that maybe ArenaNet didn't want to, like they thought it wasn't good or something, and maybe they didn't want to do that or something. Like maybe they didn't want to have her join. If she was gonna do a bad job at voice acting. She's not a bad voice actor whatsoever, but I don't think she had done, at that point, I don't think she had done that much voice work. I think she was kind of new to the whole idea of voice acting. She had only ever pursued like an acting career. But again, I don't know. I don't know her life in detail, and God knows, I'm just trying to create some kind of like idea as to why they wouldn't take her back or something. Well, yeah, I guess so, right? And I think they I don't think that would be a good enough reason to say like, oh, we don't want you to come back, because people still ask for her even after season 2. So there was more than enough reason to really have her come back and join the crew. So I don't know. I have no idea what the reason is, but it is something that I note that I notice every single time I play season 2, that she sounds completely different in season 2 versus personal story. And then also people were talking about, because right around that time when season 3 was coming out, when I think like right before Path of Fire, like around that time, that's when she was pregnant, and she had Calliope, her daughter, and people were saying like, oh, they didn't ask her to come back because she was pregnant and stuff. And I'm like, she did a bunch of stuff while she was pregnant. There was a bunch of stuff she did. She did the Science Theater 3000 thing, the Mystery Science Theater 3000 thing. I'm pretty sure she did that while she was pregnant. There was a bunch of other stuff she did while she was pregnant, I'm pretty sure. So I'm like, I don't think that's really the reason. And then after the fact, she, like I said, I'm pretty sure even after she had Calliope, she did a bunch of different things. So again, I don't know. There's never been like a concrete reason for her to not come back, but it just sucks because she's this outlier in the story where everyone else in Destiny's Edge, like look at all the different characters of Destiny's Edge, they've all had their own closure. Ridlock became a revenant, right? And then he joined Dragon's Watch, and then the whole thing with Ulrine happened, and we heard about his children. And then in Iceberg Saga, he got to go back to pretty much revisiting that whole idea of his, one of his children, Ryland, and he kind of, Krisha being, his like mate or whatever. And we get like closure on that, right? We get closure on Ridlock, and by the end of it, he's just like, I need a long vacation. Like, I don't want to do this anymore, and that's totally understandable. Like, he's an old soldier now that's been through all of this stuff. Same with Logan, Logan going into pretty much vacation, he's like, oh, I'm going to South Sun. Like, I have a little house there that I purchased, and I just want to relax on the beach. You have Air, who, she ended up dying during Heart of Thorns, but we had like a big memorial right at the beginning of season 3 for her, and we did meet her after the fact with Snaff, when we were fighting against Kralkatorrik and the whole mist thing was going on. And who else? Kaith, Kaith kind of lost her way throughout some of the story beats there, with the egg and stuff during season 2, but in the end she became like, Ulrine's mom or caretaker or whatever you want to call her. And they all had like their own closure, and Soja is just like open-ended and it's never even been mentioned by anything ever, so it kind of sucks, you know. I mean, the thing is, like, now I feel like it would be too late, right? Like, honestly, to me, the latest point that Soja should have joined the story is when all of a sudden Snaf was there, because Snaf was her mentor. And for the, you know, like, I read the book Edge of Destiny, where you get introduced to Snaf and Soja. That's when, you know, we kind of hear about these. I mean, we hear about all of Edge of Destiny, but specifically, that's when those two characters have their own. Like, that's when you get introduced to them, and you kind of see their dynamic and stuff, and you see the whole, all of the, like, you know, dynamic between the two of them and stuff like that. And she lost her mentor in, like, a really tragic way at the end of Edge of Destiny. And, yeah, it's just, you know, I feel like if they added her in now, it would just be, like, really insulting, because it would just be like, so where have you been all this time, you know? And I don't know, like I said, I wish there was some kind of correspondence from Soja where she's like, I went into exile, and then maybe we could meet her at some point. And she was like, yeah, you know, maybe she could talk about how she has regrets about not being there for any of the things that happened after Heart of Thorns, and that, you know, maybe that was the reason for leaving or something. I don't know. Yeah, well, like I said, she does a really good job doing personal story, and the like, I find she does a really good job doing the personal story and the dungeon stories, and then during season 2, she makes her voice so, her voice is so raspy sounding, where she's like, come on guys, we have to go, and she's doing it like so weird, and I'm like, I don't know why she did that. Like, did you not listen to your own, like, the way that you did it before? Like, did you not? I don't know. So, but yeah, it was kind of a shame to not have that whole thing with Soja. And maybe we'll have something about her, but like I said, at this point, for me, it'd be too little, too late. It's like, at this point, I'm like, just move on. Introduce us to new characters. I think we've had enough of Dragon's Watch, and not that I don't like any of those characters, or that they shouldn't return, but it would be really nice to have a fresh start with new characters. You know, because the personal story was all about, you know, Destiny's Edge and bringing them back together and stuff. And then season 1 was about introducing us to new characters, and then they kind of threw out the dragon story and fighting all the elder dragons and stuff. They kind of meshed together, where Ridlock from Destiny's Edge joins us in the in Dragon's Watch, and then Air passes away, and then Bram, you know, her son joins us in Dragon's Watch, and you know, Kaith doesn't really officially, she starts her like own thing, but she's still really good friends with us. And then Logan does this thing with the being Pact Marshal, and like all those things, right? I think it's time where we like move away from these characters, and I would really love to be introduced to new characters. I would really, really love to see new characters. You know, maybe not with season 6. I think season 6 would be good enough to maybe just, you know, keep the characters that we were introduced to in End of Dragons. I think that would be more than fair. But for expansion 4, I would really love to see some new characters. You know, have some returning characters. You know, you can have returning characters like Canuck or something come and do whatever. You know, he's looking to do something new and go out there and do something different. But yeah, it would just be nice to have a new crew. So, because I think they all have had their journey, and they've all had their own. Of course, the commander will never be, you know, that's the player character. It'll never be over as long as there's a new story for Guild Wars, right? Or for Guild Wars 2 anyways. But like Casimir and Marjorie, you know, they're ready to settle. Like, everyone's kind of ready to settle down. You know, everyone's just kind of at that point where they're just like, I've had enough, I want to settle down, which is fair because they've had 10 years of adventures. For some of them even longer. Like Edge of Destiny takes place a year before the game, so they've had like, you know, 10, 11 years or 11, almost 12 years of time to like have all their adventures and stuff. So, and it'll just be a nice like a breath of fresh air to have new characters in there, and maybe not know what to really expect from these characters. It'd be really cool to see that, you know, and having to reintroduce ourselves to like a new group of people, you know, and you know, maybe we could still be like, I don't know, would we leave Dragon's Watch behind? Would that be something that we would leave behind? Oh, that's so weird, there's a footprint there. That was weird. Well, would we not be officially Dragon's Watch? Would we just like, no, Dragon's Watch is not a thing anymore? We're doing something else now? I don't know. That's interesting to think about. I don't think there's any Molten stuff happening on this side. It's all literally to like, just pushed into that area. Would we like to see another Dragon's Watch? Like another, like start another guild? Is it that we're retiring Dragon's Watch because the Elder Dragons are now all gone and you know, everyone in Dragon's Watch is kind of going into retirement, so we're leaving that behind, which is sad. You know, it's making me really sad. I'm like getting emotional from that. I'm just like, man, I remember having to vote on the name. Hey, Emily. Like, I remember having to vote on the name. Like, I don't know if you guys were a part of that at all. But I remember, like, during Season 1, the group that we were... Was it during Season 1? Might have been during Season 2, actually. Or maybe even later. We were trying to name the guild. I think it might have been during... Actually, it was after Heart of Thorns, maybe? Or maybe before Heart of Thorns, because... I finished everything that Season 1 has right now. So we did finish, we did the dungeons, we did all the story instances, we played through all of that stuff, and there's some other stuff that I'm trying to like kind of look around for and something, but we did finish all of that stuff, so it was super fun. Oh, let's go into Cragstead. I want to see if anything has changed. Maybe it's time for ocean monsters. I mean, I think that's one of the hints. Obviously, we have Season 6 coming. Season 6, I like, you know, could stake my life on that, but I think it has to do with the Ministry of Purity. There's enough hints at the Ministry of Purity being involved in a lot of the things in Cantha, and I think Season 6 really has to do with Cantha, right? With anything there. So, but then for oh, this is Ingvi. This is the one that took care of Bram. Bram, young ones like our Bram. So he's like the adoptive. These are the adoptive parents of Bram. I'm making a video on a Leviathan, Poseidon, Giant Squid 2 mythology. Maybe something more original. Well, the Leviathans, which are monsters in the Guild Wars universe, and I've made a video on them. You can go watch that. And they do appear in End of Dragons, but there's a whole thing with something that's in the ocean, and I've talked extensively about the stuff that's going on in the ocean. There's a lot of like hints at stuff in the ocean, and there's a lot of stuff. There's a video that I also made about, well, you don't have to finish it because the Leviathan fight actually happens during Lonely Scared Wolf Pup. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, Sacred Wolf Pup. Oh, hello. Oh, he's happy now because we played with him. Cool. So yeah, I don't know what's going on here. that actually happens in the Saitong province. You can actually do the fight there. There's not much known about the Leviathans, but there's a Largos that talks about the changing of the tides, and there's something coming in with the tides and stuff. And there's just lore about hints about things that are in the ocean. But I will point out again, the Leviathan is like right in the bay. There's an event that happens where you can do oops, I didn't mean to do that. That you can actually do. Oh, let's actually leave. There's nothing here for me. We can actually check it out right now because we don't have really anything to do. So I can actually maybe it's there right now. But yeah, so there's a lot of hints as to there's something going on in the deeper ocean. And I'm excited for that. There's a video that I will tell you if you're interested in underwater content and stuff like that. There's a video that I made called Underwater Expansion. Wait, what are these? Is someone... What? Oh, okay, that's a new puzzle. I haven't seen that before. And that's a new thing here. I don't know yet. So the videos that I'm working on right now, I can tell you guys right now the two videos that I'm working on and one that's in the planning stages. So the Leviathan event will happen right here. There will be an NPC right here that you have to talk to who is a Largos. So let's just talk about the few things that I want to talk about. So underwater content. There was a video that I released before end of over a year ago now, named I call it the Underwater Expansion or something. It's a video, it's something with underwater expansion. You can look at my channel and I talk about all the different things that are going on with the underwater stuff. There's stuff about Largos that we're missing. Like, we don't know anything about the Largos. There's the thing for following. I really appreciate that. Thank you. There is the thing about Quaggan. The Quaggan used to have a kingdom with a king, and they actually lived with Malagan, their goddess and stuff. There's stuff about the origins of the crate, like what's going on, and the tentacled horrors and all those things. There was a video that I made about this. Is obviously before all of the revelations that we got during End of Dragons, but it's something worth visiting if you're interested in any of the underwater races and stuff. There's a lot of cool stuff, and I would love to see an underwater expansion at some point. So I did want to say that. Then we just talked about the next lore videos. So the videos that I'm working on right now, guys, I'm doing another animal Easter egg video that I talked about. I've just finished pretty much. I have 9 things in that video that I want to talk about. So that is something that I'm working on. If you guys haven't seen that first video, it's on my channel. It was a couple months ago, like 3 months ago, I released that video talking about like interesting animal facts and Easter eggs and stuff that you can find. And I have more that I wanted to talk about. So that is available right there. You guys can look at that on my channel, and I'm working on the second part right now. Then I'm working on a char tank video. I will tell you guys right now that I am creating lore myself for char tanks, and I'm making a tank video kind of talking about just the different char machines that we see, like the mobile war machines. And that video is gonna be the next one, the next like structured video, so to say, because we still have Legend of Dragoon episodes coming out, and I might have more episodes before I actually get that video out, so those are gonna be next. But yeah, so the char tank video is something that I'm working on. I have a bunch of pictures that I took, bunch of screenshots. I have audio that I recorded for it. I have some video that I recorded for it. I just got to throw it all together, make it look nice, and use some animations, blah blah blah, whatever. Finish it up, and then that'll come out. I don't know how long that's going to be, but it's been something I've talked about for a while now. So and none of it is really accurate. because it's stuff that I like, accurate in the sense of like stuff that ArenaNet has talked about. ArenaNet has only done, as far as I understand it, they've only named 2 machines so far, and I have taken it upon myself to name almost every single tank and machine that they have, and I try to do like a little bit of like a naming convention thing and do like have some military influences and stuff in some of the things, so that's really fun. And what do you know about char tanks? No one knows anything about char tanks. The only one that people really kind of know about is the Renoir Grindsteel, the modified one that you fight in Icebird Saga, which I do talk, of course, I talk about that tank as well, but and its base model as well. But yeah, I think I did a pretty good job. I don't know, I feel like there's going to be people that are going to be like, that's really stupid that you went out and did all that stuff, but I thought it was really interesting because I don't think ArenaNet is ever going to go and create lore behind these things. Yes, that is correct. That is the one you drive in the Visions of the Past, in the when you are with the Steel Warband and you hang out with them, and you do that in the what's it called, the Strike, and yeah, so that's the one. It's really not lore, you know. It's just like, and I don't go into too much detail, guys. I really don't. I kind of fly through a lot of the stuff because I don't know really what to say about those things. I don't know anything about machinery. I don't know anything about cars, tanks, anything like that, you know. So I'm not the man to do that stuff. But it's gonna be a fun thing, you know. Maybe people are gonna find some humor in it. You know, it's supposed to be like a more humorous, comedic thing, more so than anything. Yeah, exactly. It's like implied lore, you know. But it's cool because I wish that ArenaNet would kind of use that, because I would like that, because the char is so like there's so all about military, right? And there's so many things where I wish they would use more like military lingo, but they don't do that too much, and it kind of sucks. I wish they would do that. Drag racing. I actually do mention the derby cars. They do come up, so they are in that video. And then the other video, and I wanted to talk about this earlier, but that is the video for the an expansion video. I'm gonna be talking about an expansion video, and I've talked about this for a long time. I haven't started working on it, but it's something that I want to make, where I make another set of elite specialization speculation, but I actually talk about an expansion that releases for Guild Wars 1 and Guild Wars 2 at the same time. And we'll talk about some interesting lore that are like, that's still outlying, that hasn't been touched by ArenaNet really for most of Guild Wars 2's lifespan. And yeah, and I think it'll be interesting. I think people are gonna like to see that. I love these little sea turtles. These are really cool. They were introduced with, I want to say, oh my god, I just thought of something else to put into this video. Because there's a really cool thing in Sandswept Isles. This is where these guys were introduced, I'm gonna say. There's a chest down here. But yeah, so those are kind of the videos that I'm working on, and obviously I take suggestions for any videos, because sometimes I run out of stuff to talk about, and I don't, you know, I'm still working on a lot of the things for End of Dragons. Look at this tiny little one. Look at this tiny little one. It's so... Okay, that was weird. Did anyone else see that? It's so little. And you got this guy right here. There is another model that swims around here. Is that correct? That is, I'm 100% certain there's another sea turtle model that swims around here. And it looks different. I don't know where it is. There's a dolphin swimming around. Yeah, whatever. Where's the other? I'm so sure there's another sea turtle model. All right, yeah, I'm gonna be heading out in a second as well, guys. There's really not that much that I had planned, and like I said, I don't. Oh, hey, If you want to see the Leviathan real quick, the event is up. I'll just pop it. If you want to see it, I don't know. Before you leave, but this is the Largos you talk to, and you can actually trigger it, and that's the Leviathan right there. So there's a whole video about Leviathans that I have on my channel if you guys want to watch it. But yeah, there's a Leviathan right here. I just activated it. It was kind of a dick move because some people might need this to complete or whatever. But there it is, Leviathan. And there's lore about where these guys might come from and what's going on with them. Is there no other turtle? I really was wondering about another turtle thing. Yeah, so that's a fight that you can do both in this map and the Kaining City map. It's you need a lot of people for that fight. It kind of sucks on your own if you do it alone. But yeah, it's there, so. But yeah, of course. And then I'll see you whenever next time. But yeah, there's stuff on my channel for underwater things, and I might talk more about underwater stuff, especially now after End of Dragons has been out. I think it's a subject really worthy of talking about some more. Ambushers? Repel the Naga ambushers? We can do that. I have not seen this event here. This is a new event. Bye, have a good night, thanks. And like I said, I will be heading out in a minute as well, guys. And yeah, and then I will be doing Legend of Dragoon episodes this week. I haven't recorded them yet, so I don't have them yet, but I'll definitely be doing them because I'm really looking forward to finishing that up. And that was so sad, wasn't it? The whole, like, all those little creatures that died in the last couple of episodes there. Oh, so sad. What is this guy doing? He's shielding his friendly units. Yeah, it was rough. It's so sad. You know, I'm like, You know, they're really like hammering this whole like loss. Like we've lost so many people and friends and whatever already, and we're losing even more. You know, we're constantly losing more and more and more. They're really just like making it a super emotional thing where I'm like, enough, don't kill them. We're never gonna make this. This is not gonna happen. Underwater sucks because I have nothing that has synergy with the Spectre. I have nothing that has any type of synergy. They really need to look at underwater weapons. Oh, we made it? Oh, thank God. I was really looking forward to that turtle. This is also a new dolphin model, by the way, guys. With End of Dragons, they introduced a new dolphin model. It's really cool. I really like this new model. Do you hear that? Wow, that was creepy. That came from the depths of the Guild Wars 2 Unending Ocean. That came from nowhere else. That was really creepy. I don't like the deep ocean, guys. And then you hear this really weird noise in the deep ocean. Absolutely not. No, thank you. I really thought there was another sea turtle. Like it's a bigger sea turtle. There's that sound again. Oh God. Oof. So unsettling. I hate it. It's like, stop it. Maybe I was mistaken. Really? What really? The noise? I don't know if it's, I guess it's not being picked up enough. You would have to like really go back and listen to it again. Oh yeah, the dolphin model. Yeah. It's not the same because the regular dolphin models are, as far as I know. Yeah, it's like a weird, like low. It's a very low humming sound almost. I mean, you could say like it sounds like a whale, which it kind of does. Sea turtles. So there's these sea turtles. I think they have both. Do they have both dolphin models? Is this the same sea turtle model? It is. Man, what is it? I remember going by here and being like, oh, look, there's two different sea turtle models. One is really big and one is really little. Yeah, so this is the new model, which has the like red stripe on its back. I want to look at that dolphin that was swimming around because I thought he was the old model. Is he the old model? No, he's the new model as well. Okay, let's go somewhere where we know where there's dolphins that have the old model. I do know of Sandswept. Sandswept has the old models as far as I remember. Let's go there. Season 4. Couldn't even remember. It's been so many years. So many years, guys. So many years. I do like Sandswept Isle, though. It's a really pretty map. If you look at there's dolphins around here somewhere, isn't there? I know there's sharks around. Is there dolphins around? I'm pretty sure there's dolphins around, isn't there? Yeah, there's. Oops. See, when you look at their models, do you see how they look different? They're like just blue-white looking, and they don't have like a red stripe. So there's a different dolphin model, which is cool that the arena added, because I think because I think these are actually based off of real life dolphins. They're like specific species of dolphins, and this is like one, and then the other one is probably like an Asian type of dolphin or something. So yeah, there you go. Still thought there was another turtle thing, because I thought it was like, yeah, it's cool, right, that they did all the like I said, they had the tanuki, for example. They added tanukis, which are just like kind of like raccoons, right? But they added those specifically, and they look different. You can find tanukis like in all around the different End of Dragon maps, but they're not raccoons because they do look differently. It's a new model. Like there's a lot of different touches like that they have done with End of Dragons, where they added like these things, and it's just like at every turn I would just be like, oh my god, that's so crazy that they would add this. Just looking around for some turtles. I see dolphins everywhere. I see turtles anywhere. No turtles. Maybe there's some here. It's really cool though to just think about all the tiny little details that they have done for these things. Let's look if there's anything interesting underwater here. Salmon. Hermit crab, salmon, a gulper fish. Oh, I was like, what is that? Like is that the moon reflecting? It is the moon reflecting. I was like, I thought there was something underwater, but it's just the moon reflecting, which is a cool detail. This is where the other Leviathan fight happens. Again, I'm getting like fear of the deep ocean here. Oh god. If there is like, if they make an underwater expansion at some point, I'll have a really hard time, I'll tell you that. That was a drain inlet here. Naga. Wonder if there's anything like way down below. Did they do anything like cool? Like a chest or something? No, there's nothing back there. Let's get mounted up so we can get out of here quicker. There's a tripod. Triope. Triope? I don't know. I don't know words. I don't know names. But it's one of those like ancient creatures. Like one of the oldest crustaceans or something on the planet. What's back here? There's an armored fish. It'd be really cool if they added like some kind of weird Easter egg in one of these corners. Oh, I was like, what is that? It was like this, the algae was like growing out of the water there. Yeah, I know. I'm just looking. I'm just looking around. Let me look around a little bit. Yeah. I'll be pushed back. Got it. There's also that, like, I wish there was like a little, is there like a little hint for that reactor place down below? There's the sea turtle I was talking about. This is the other one. Look at this. This is a way different model. This is the one I was talking about. It's a veteran sea turtle. It's gigantic. It's huge. Look at that thing. Can't believe I found it. What is that over there? New Kaizeng zoning record. So that's also very cool, right? I think. Yeah, it's massive. So, and it's a completely different model from the little ones. They pushed Naga all the way to the bay. Talk about minister. Oh, minister. Don't know what ministers. But yeah, the sea turtle's fighting for his life. He's about to die. That's okay. I don't care about that drain right now. Yeah, here's the little thing that leads to the reactor down below. They sadly don't show us. I wish that reactor, you know, that whole instance is like so awesome. I love that. I wish they would do something with that. I don't know what, but like, if I'm gonna be honest, it would make a really, really cool guild hall. Warning, unauthorized user. How can I be authorized? Can you authorize me? No. Okay. I teleported through, but it won't let me go any further. Okay. That's weird. There's a jade bot just hanging out. Still some enemy. Wonder if I can. Oh, can I talk to him? No, sadly nothing. Sadly nothing. There's no interaction here. And I can't even go down below. They should make that a guild hall, I feel like. It's big enough to be one, I think. Anything else interesting going on here? We can't fly past here. Won't let me go anywhere back here. I don't think it's gonna let me pass any of this. Nah. And we have the teleporter. God, there's so many places you can go. It doesn't matter. Yeah, that's pretty much it for today, guys. So we did season 1. We did the little bit that we got the first episode of it, which was pretty cool. I will be probably going back at some point and doing some of the achievements there, and you know, just finish that up. There isn't too much, but you know, free content, like, you can't really complain about that. You know, this is free, even for the free-to-play players. This is great. You know, this is a great incentive for them to be buying the Living World seasons, as well as like maybe the expansions and stuff, if they care about the characters and they want to know more about them and stuff. So I'm really excited to get the rest of that. And then, like I said, I might do like a complete playthrough of one, and you know, with you guys or something. I don't know. I will have to look at that and see how I feel, what I want to do that way. It's not going to happen anytime soon, obviously, because we still have a while until all of those episodes are out. So we still have time to think about it, and we'll see what happens, right? It'll be by the end of the year, and who knows what happens by the end of the year. I could be a completely different person. Just kidding. I don't know why I would be a completely different person. It's not like I'm looking to change, really. But, I mean, you know, who knows where my channel is going to be and stuff. I don't know. We'll see what happens then. So pretty. Really pretty. So, thank you guys so much. Thank you, Emily. Thank you, Skyla. Thank you for everyone else here. I appreciate you guys very much. And like I said, look out for some of those videos that I talked about that will be coming up on the channel at some point soon, hopefully. And yeah, and I'll see you guys in those episodes, or I will see you guys on Sunday. We'll be doing either Paper Mario or Legend of Dragoon, depending on how that all goes, but one of the two. So